look down. Don't look down.
Whoop, whoop.
Yay! We have finally come back. Apologies
We have
for
returned.
apologies for the impromptu hiatus. There's been a lot going on with a lot of us, and entirely unpredictable. But as far as Woodrow says, expected when gaming with a bunch of adults. So
Yeah, you can't avoid it.
we try. But welcome to what are we? Episode 7.
Yeah,
Episode 7.
Oh,
Lucky
7 of
seven.
At least according to my notes, we're episode 7.
That's what the title in front of me says. So I'm going to go with that. And
There we go.
We are correct. Alex, how have you been?
Awesome. Recovering from an amazing con, and completely gutting and building you a new house, and lots of fun. Met lots of people last weekend. It was a great time. I got to cosplay as Wednesday from the TV show.
Yeah.
So that was lots of fun.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely was a super, super fun con. Luke, how have you been for the past, month?
I am fucking tired.
Yeah.
Amen.
Last week, the part of the reason why I couldn't play last week is because I had to get up at 2 a.m. to drive my mom to the airport, which is 2 hours away. So and I've been taking care of my grandmother, the cats, and the chickens, and everything around the house for the entire week, and it's exhausting.
Wearing many
trying to
hats,
finish
my
up,
dude.
Oh yeah, trying to finish up a bunch of commissions, stuff for Seth's Edge Punk magazine, and finishing up the first 23 pages of Mercenary Guild, and so I'm and then also getting ready for the auction. So yeah, I'm tired.
Auction.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Practice for when he moves here is what Feline says.
Uh-huh.
We'll do all the things when he's there. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
Woodrow.
I will have backup when I'm up there.
That is true. I can attest to having backup being a major help. I've been trying to get this house in order for literal months. I came here, in 3 days, power organized and got it probably 90% of the way there. So
Huge.
very exhausting. However,
having that backup is crucial, though.
it really is.
Having a partner in crime.
Yeah.
Woodrow, how have you been for the past month?
pretty good. Getting a lot of stuff done. I'm still saving up for Okuda Inu to go to Letters with Eric. I've got 2 projects in the work with Bruce right now, who's the artist on the main things. So I've got like a new sort of superhero thing I'm working on, and then Bruce is doing a TTRPG himself, like a little war gaming kind of system. So I'm actually doing a short story for that, like 12 pages that he might release when he releases the game. So that's been kind of fun playing in his world. But other than that, I can see again. I got new glasses and I got a new phone. So I've just been spending money.
Awesome.
So, been good.
Yeah, how's that desktop PC going?
Yeah, no, not yet. I need to see first.
Yeah, being able to see is a good thing.
If I am living proof that if you have a big enough screen, you do not need to see.
Just get a high enough resolution, and it doesn't matter if you're blind.
Yep.
That way you can have it right in front of your face, and it won't matter anymore, and your eyes will just continue to go downhill. But it doesn't matter. Giant screen.
You can only see parts of your screen at a time because it's so close.
Yeah, you gotta do
in your head to see everything.
Well, that just mimics like an IMAX screen at that point. You have to turn your head to look at things.
Absolutely.
And also tomorrow, Woodrow and Bruce will be coming on my channel for New Book Who Dis to talk about Okori Inu. So
Very
Ooh.
nice.
Eight.
What's
We're going at 7, right?
7.
I believe so. I think that's what we decided on.
Yeah, for
Right.
my time, so 7 Eastern. Yeah.
Nice.
Which was like, wait, I gotta math.
Yeah, I had to math. Yeah, I had to. I was like, wait.
Raven,
Oh.
how you?
Oh.
Oh, I'm alive. I'm breathing. I launched my latest comic on Kickstarter. She's going. She's chugging along.
Maybe you did coordinate with us.
I know I was waiting, but you were busy over the weekend, and I didn't want to intrude.
You were waiting.
Yeah.
You can't wait. We booked 2
We
months
run a
out. babe.
promotion business.
thought you
I
said
was
you had
waiting.
I thought you said you had something for me this month, so I was like, oh, okay, they'll get back to
I
you.
said I would make something for you this month, but you still gotta hit me up.
Okay, well then consider the hitting up to proceed after this.
Okay.
Apologies, babe.
It's fine. We got this. Together we will make it a thing.
I appreciate you guys. You guys are always so gracious and so flexible. I'm really grateful.
Which
Yeah.
one is this one?
This is
This is
fragment.
Fragment.
Yeah, you got it. Close
Fractured
enough.
fragment?
Yeah, close enough. It's doing the same thing, but yeah, it's fragment. Trauma recovery in the afterlife. 72% funded as of right now.
Nice.
Nice.
Very grateful for the turnout. I was sweating it, we're towards the end of the year, during an election year, and all signs point to thumbs down, but I'm very grateful.
I actually talked to a lot of people at the con who are doing like crowdfunding and stuff like that, and they're like, this is not the time to launch your crowdfunded book.
Yes, exactly.
Going into turmoil where you don't know which way the wind's going to blow and what you're going to need your money for. So
exactly, I was sweating it, but I didn't. It was either now or not at all in the year, and I've only launched one comic this year, so
is that all?
Yeah. I'm supposed to do 4, so I'm kind of behind. But yeah, so I was able to at least get 2 done this year, which is exciting. But yeah, so Fragment, I finally finished it all. Now I can breathe. I'm just promoting it, and I'm catching up on everything else. I forgot what it's like to wake up without a to-do list crushing my soul. So I'm breathing and I'm sleeping. Oh my God, I'm sleeping for once.
Sleep is a nice thing.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, sleep is vital. As somebody who coming off of a surgery recovery,
Yes.
the insomnia has been so bad
Mm.
that sleep has not been a thing, and it's real hard to operate.
Yeah, the insomnia is real. I took a nap yesterday. Shae didn't, and she's like, "Well, I guess I'm going to try to go to bed now." And like 2 hours later, I'm like, "Do you need me to come in there so that you can sleep?" She said, "Maybe."
I need you to just tickle my back till I fall asleep, and then I finally fell asleep and woke up like 3.5 hours later. So
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Oh, never mind. I guess that was
It's
enough.
hard. It's so hard. I hope you can get through that soon, though. I'm still shaking it off. From I don't know. When you're working on a big project, you finally get off of it. Your sleep schedule's like, okay, maybe we try now. It takes like a month to get that straight.
Yeah.
Well, coming off the con, I mean, we were going to sleep early, but we were getting up so fucking early because, at least for me, every day it was my makeup, which is more involved than Shae is, and she was doing both just because she wanted me to look awesome, and she can do my face faster than I can.
Oh, that's love. That's amore.
We try.
Excited.
That's some makeup.
But yeah, it's been pretty crazy the past month. There's been a lot of for me anyway, there's been a lot of networking, there's been a lot of moving parts for future endeavors, a lot of new things that are coming out, new things to promote, new ventures to actually start pursuing, which is both amazing and terrifying.
Oh, how cool.
I got about a little over 18, just barely over 18 months before I hit retire.
Oh my God, girl.
And I'm done. Well, before I'm like done, not even hit retire. Like I'm only 6 months out from hitting the button, most likely. But yeah, so I'm really close to retirement, which means I actually have to start putting stuff together to have my life after the military. Which is awesome, but
the transition, it's a whole thing, but it's so liberating. I'm so excited for you. It's one hell of an adventure. You've got this.
Well, and I
Shae,
think the biggest problem is that's where my mindset is. So like I'm having a hard time clicking back following being on convalescent leave where I can do art and stuff like that, and following being like at the con and doing all of this like creative endeavors, trying to click back into the military job
office worker. Yeah.
has been rough.
You only got to do it a
has
couple
been
more
rough.
times. You're almost done. You're almost.
I know.
to
We're
it.
so close. We're so close.
Shae, don't worry.
office jobs are
I'm making you a hair appointment for 18 months from now.
Yes, it will be epic. My hair will be talked about for ages.
Yeah.
You getting a mohawk finally?
Probably, but you know, like I'm hoping for the multicolored mohawk. We'll see what happens.
Let's go. Huge.
Yeah, I'm trying to grow it back out. I kind of screwed myself in chopping it so short, but it's fine. It'll grow.
I mean, when I left my office job, that's what I did. I shaved the sides of my head and got a mohawk, and then dyed it blue.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I want to dye it like the purple, the magenta pink that everybody says looked really good on me whenever I did it for cosplay. The thing that's funny for me is it almost feels like shaving the sides of your head is like the official I am not coming back to a government job.
That's the pack drop officially.
Yeah, it's gonna be really nice. They get to just be like, sorry, I can't work for you, even though they now they pretty much don't care anymore. But I'm gonna tell them that I can't because clearly I'm not the right demographic, and that's how I'm gonna break
We're not
out of
friends
this
anymore. I can't sit with you.
Right? You can't sit with me.
You talking, girl.
That's what it is. But yeah, it's gonna be super awesome. Working with Toku on some stuff, which is pretty cool, and got some of my own stuff in the works with a bunch of contacts thanks to Baltimore Comic Con. That was fucking epic. So
shout out to BCC.
It was. And we still got another one to go before you're retired.
Yep. At least one more. So it'll be great.
Oh, so looking forward to better things.
Hello, Feline. Hello, Toku.
Yes. Hello. Thank you for being here. We have 19 people watching, 18 people watching. Sorry for the person that just dropped. I promise we're going to get back to the game.
Fuck you too, buddy.
Thank you guys for watching. And Woodrow, do you want to give us a rundown? I don't even remember where the fuck we are anymore. You want to just?
We're still in the cave.
We're
you
still in this fucking cave.
Well, you're about to leave. About to.
Okay.
All right.
Thank goodness.
So, last time on every time. It's never not a time that doesn't happen.
I know. That happens every
that Woodrow doesn't get run over.
Yeah, at the start. So, last time on Das Dames and Dudes. See, again.
See?
Usually my fault. I was going to say it's usually my fault.
It's always fucking Luke, too. It's always Luke.
Yeah, it is.
Everybody shut up!
All right. After solving several puzzles within the secret cave, the final obstacle of the dungeon was before them. Clattermock, the clockwork dragon, stood no chance against the party working as a team. As they dismantled the clockwork abomination, Motoko noticed something pop up on her personal area network. An icon of two crossing keys under a lock that mixed skull and crossbones. So that's where we last left off. You guys had finished and completed this dungeon, opened the last door, and found a workshop that was sort of set up as the last test that had built this dragon to see if you could work as a team and use its weaknesses to destroy it. And you guys managed to bring it down relatively fast. And as that happens, it sort of clashes to the ground. Everyone's sort of looking. When Motoko, you get on the personal area network that you're connected to in this dungeon, another icon pops up. So essentially, someone has gotten root access. And you would know that they would have probably had to either hack in or maybe they have granted access some way similar to you, but there's another icon there.
Can I tell what it is?
It's like two keys with a lock underneath it. It's like kind of mimicking an upside down skull and crossbones. You'd have to try and hack into.
Kind. Okay.
Yeah, you'd have to hack
like
into
the kind of device, like a vending machine, a door, a person, that kind of.
No, this is an area network, so it's probably a person of some kind.
Ooh.
Yeah. it could be a long distance device. It could be a person that's close by and like hacked in. But maybe now that you guys are in here and it's open and active, it may be generating a signal since you're connected to something. But yeah, somehow they've picked up the signal or are close by and are hacking into the network.
Cool. You know what, Shae? Let's go to the map. But why? Shae, push the thing. Thank you. Okay.
Vidar,
Jace.
did you say I'm having trouble remembering? You said you were grabbing the javelin after the boss fight, right? You didn't grab it yet, correct?
No, I didn't grab it yet. I was going to grab it after we took care of the dragon. I was honestly concerned that if I touched it before we faced the dragon, that it was going to electrocute me.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fair and valid
Very cautious.
paranoia.
Yeah. Vidar does not like to take unnecessary risks.
Okay, I believe
I'm
I've already added it to your sheet too, so I don't.
Yeah, I
think we
see
have
it.
to do there. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I'll go grab it and I'll take a look at it.
I'm gonna try to kind of poke the new thing on the network with like a ping.
Okay, so you're gonna try and hack into it because it is encrypted. So go ahead and give me your used computers.
Okay. What's the plus? Plus 6, 24. 24 without anything else.
24. Let me see real quick right here. So yeah, that makes it. So you have access and you can see exactly kind of like what it is. And this is definitely it's essentially a ship that is somewhere nearby. You don't have root access, so you'd have to go again to try and gain root access, but you can kind of see what things are. And this seems to be like where it's being generated from, and there's essentially a ship nearby that's kind of generating this network.
Can I tell a direction, a distance, anything like that?
You'd have to get full root access. So give me one more check.
Hey Vidar, why don't you assist me?
Okay.
So this can't really assist with technical stuff like this.
We can cross our fingers though, right?
Or
You can
cast
ask
guidance
me or
yeah.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, guidance still works.
Ooh, I'll cast guidance. Get guided.
What is that? A D
There you
what?
go.
D4, I believe.
Yes.
So
They
the
were
roll is with the D4. The roll is identical to the last roll, so 24.
No. Oh, well, hey, that's good. Hello.
So
No, wait.
yeah, you get in. You can see that it's, the control is from a ship. This is where the network's being presented from. This network isn't controlling the ship, but that's where it's essentially that's being from. Like it's where it's being projected from. But it's its own sort of housed network that these people are using. You can actually see names. You see several what you'd call like plebs on there. There's essentially mercenaries. And then you see some actual names, because they're just like, essentially like vault operative then it's got some sort of serial number behind it. You see the name Schemo Goldtooth, Ziraj the Hunter, and then Regina. And then you see, you can see the control for the ship where it's being generated. You see a module for secure data, and then you see a module for Magitech.
Are there any cameras on the ship?
So like I
Interior
said,
or
this is the
exterior?
network that people are communicating on. You don't have control of the actual ship.
Oh, we get to listen in though.
Yeah, essentially.
We get to spy.
Can I hear their communications? Or I guess
So-
see their communications.
Yeah, when you start looking in, go ahead and give me a use computer to open the secure data module. You're starting to notice that every single module is compartmentalized with a firewall, which is something you can do to yours too, which you can segment everything. So if you try to move to different spots, you have to make checks. So it can trip people up. But
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
How long does her guidance last?
she can do it again.
I can do it like infinitely.
Yeah, it's for one check, but it is a cantrip, so you can continuously ask for it or use it or whatever.
27.
Okay, good. So when you pop this open, you actually see their communications, not just their icons. You can see the chat that comes up right as you sort of are going in. It's like, look, Regina, we were paid to watch the graveyard and wait for anything strange to happen. Some people showed up, not the ones we gave the job to, and collected something and disappeared into the mountains. It's worth checking out. And then someone else pops up. That was Schemo. And then you see Zaraj. It's like, I smell the foulness of beasts, Schemo. Keep cautious. And then Regina speaks back like, oh, yeah, sure thing. Sure thing, Zaraj. You always smell something off. And then they continue to communicate. And it looks like they are here to essentially, as they're communicating, you find out that they're here to look for anything of value, which they seem to indicate is of magic or arcane in nature specifically. And as they're coming in, you could see that they start commenting on like, oh, the place is open. There seems to be a molded door that's been shifted here. And you get the sense that just by that, they could be close, but you can now do a ping action since you're actually in there if you want. So go ahead and you do a use computer and you can try and ping where all these people are.
Okay. Do I also still have access to the doors inside the, I guess, dungeon, you would call it?
Yes, you do.
Can I? Well, okay. I'm going to do the ping so I can see where they are, and then I'm probably going to lock the doors.
Okay. As you start to do the ping, it
30,
looks
30.
like they're already in. They've passed through that main molded door. They're in this like crest cave area where you guys found all the secret doors. So
Can I lock the secret doors?
Yeah, you can. And the only one that seems to be open is the one that you guys went in. The final one you guys opened, because the doors are only open while the dial is oriented into them, so you only have the brass door in between you and them. So if you want to shut it, you can.
So our way out is clear. Could I close all the doors except for maybe the kind of the spider one on the left? I'm trying to funnel them in there.
If you want to open that one, you can. Yeah. And then let me hit this.
I mean, thoughts, guys? I don't want to...
I love that. If that works, that's going to be hilarious.
Is that the one with the lightning hallway, or is...
I think so.
No, that's the poison, the shadow, the...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Either way, that works.
Shadow, yeah.
I'm down.
Okay. I'd like to do that then, please.
Okay, that is awesome. I was curious if you guys would use the rooms. So, you see Zaraj pops up in the chats essentially, and he goes like, "Looks like we have some sort of another secret path this way that's open." And they sort of, as they walk down, Zaraj the Hunter notices that and has some people walking this way. So these guys, I'm going to move on the outside of the border because they are no longer on this side of the map.
Does the door lock behind them like it did with us?
So you have to change the dial orientation to lock them in, yeah. And that would let you guys out, but it would lock them in the back, at least until they find a way out or whatever. But
yeah, or solve the puzzle, which I don't think they're going to do. So,
well, you guys kind of already solved the puzzle, so.
Yeah, so they just...
it doesn't.
So there's no way out?
The white ape hasn't had a chance to reset everything because you guys are still here. So.
Ooh, this is mean. I like it.
Yeah. So if you lock that,
the one near the campfire is the lightning one, isn't it?
No, this one is Kirby's. The one underneath the waterfall is the climb one, and then the weird arcane one with the like weird dimension is south down here by the lake in this area. This one is
I
just
know,
like a
guys.
little room with a chest.
Should we just keep turning the dial until they're all lured away, and then
And
not
then
face
leave?
the grunts?
I mean, I'm down for us dipping. So if the easiest way to do that
Well,
is to get them all.
Are you locking them in that area? Is that an
Yes.
action you're taking? Okay, so as soon as you do that, you see more pop up in the chat, and Ziraj goes, "Looks like the traps are still active here. Be cautious. We're looking for a way out." And then you see Regina pop up, and she's like, "Be cautious, be cautious. You're the one that stepped in the trap." And then
Your
yeah.
fault.
and
Woodrow, I love how
Schemo-
we're looking at your empty fucking chair.
No, that's the
That's the dice
robot.
tower.
Is
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
We got dice cam.
It's gonna be awesome.
all right.
All right.
So you see them moving around. They go into the door. You can see that Ziraj and the team are sort of spreading out and kind of looking at the statues. They can't see the illusory walls behind them, so they're sort of well, not in the same way you guys did, but you get a sense that the Ziraj guy might figure it out, but those plebs probably wouldn't. And then Regina sort of goes up to the fire, and you see her say in the messages, like, "Looks like we've got a magic fire here. Ziraj, while you're in there, look for artifacts." And then so they start doing their thing. What's your guys' next move now that I know exactly how they reacted to that one? So now we can go to the next step.
Okay. So, is there a way out for us other than the way we came? Like, is there an
No.
exit in the dragon area? Okay.
Do I still have the ability to kind of communicate a bit with that Yeti guy?
I mean, you do, but he's not around.
He's not around.
Yeah, you guys are in the workshop in the back.
Is there anything else to explore in the workshop area, or anything else that looks like we should take with us?
No, you guys are pretty sure you cleared things out. You got all the information you needed. You got all the artifacts and the game arcades. When you like sort of think and tally everything up, you're pretty sure you got everything.
Can anyone cast minor illusion?
I don't cast things, so
No, but if we really want to avoid all of these people, I can teleport us out of here.
Oh, why didn't you say that to begin with?
Vidar's like,
As
I mean, we could do all of
You're
this,
just
or
watching
you
us
know.
plan and scheme, and you're just sitting there
But
like,
see,
"What?"
think of Vigdar's character and tell me that he wouldn't do exactly that. Where he's like,
It's so on
Interesting.
brand.
why don't we do this though? Just saying.
as Vidar's saying that, Motoko, you see on the messages, Regina or Schemo say, "Looks like it's an ambush. Heads up!" And boom, and you guys start to hear blaster fire from a
Ooh.
very big gun.
Oh no.
And then that.
are we at the highest elevation? I think where we're at.
Well, so if you guys go out of that brass door out of the workshop, yes, you guys are 100 feet up in the air above them, looking down.
Can I just crack the brass door so I can see what's going on out there?
Well, it doesn't work like that.
So
It's a kind of a all open or all shut sort of thing.
This door sucks.
not a stealthy door.
There's
It's a puzzle
Hmm.
door.
It's not made for setting up ambushes or anything like that.
No.
It's made for keeping people out.
All right, guys,
We're in.
let's do this sneaky like the Scooby Gang I saw in that one
Yes!
cartoon.
You can. You totally could.
All right, can we roll to tippy toe?
Yeah, preferably without that sound. Yes.
We need the sound. That's half the fun.
I want to get out to that ledge to see who's shooting.
Okay.
Hmm.
As you walk out to the ledge, you see that there's sort of a group of these guys. They're in sort of like this orange and reddish armor. Kind of got browns and tans in it too. And they look almost like futuristic miners. They almost look like they work for like a mining company, but they're definitely decked out in more military specialized tech as they have these kind of strange guns on them. You see two of them actually shoot, three of them shoot from the bottom of their gun the ropes that shoot out into the walls behind them and begin to pull them up. So they start like climbing this cliffside.
Hey,
right
that's
here.
cheating.
Um,
We cheated fair and square. They're not allowed to do that.
You see the cat with wings jump down from the ledge and take up one of the guys instead of pull him under the tree. These guys fan out and start shooting at the cat and this guy. And Regina, you see her sort of move into these trees, and then she sort of as this guy's going up, sort of there's like turns into mist and kind of grabs his back. And then these guys make a wall and just kind of pop off shots, but they have disadvantage on their shots right now because they're pretty far out of their first range. So I'm just gonna make one check to see if those guys hit. A 19 and a natural 20. Good thing that's disadvantage.
No.
Okay. And then the guys that are close shoot. Oh, wait. 4, so they missed. Okay. Good to know. And then so
Big
that's averages
dice.
here for him. And then we're gonna go ahead and roll initiative now that some action has started, and
Oh no.
we'll start using turns.
Let's get it.
Initiative time.
15 plus 6, 21.
21.
18.
10.
You're slow, Shelly.
I'm always slow, dear. Get with it.
Like the rockets.
The rockets
Yeah,
are just for
that's
show.
what it is. I can remember. It's only been a month.
You've got
Right.
this.
Ugh. I almost started going back to old names. I was like, no, not now. All right.
All right, Kronos, you're first. Hey.
Yeah. So Motoko is actually up first, and if you guys want to be back in the workshop, you can. Shae, you are technically still a badger because you guys only used like not even 30 minutes of the transformation, and then
Damn it. Okay.
yeah, if you want to stay in it, you can. You don't have to though. And then
Yeah.
you have the other badger with you because he didn't die, and he stays with you till he dies for 24 hours. So whichever comes first. And I'm just gonna have you guys out here on this sort of cliff face, 100 feet up, looking down at the action that's going on. Unless you want to be back in the workshop, but
I mean, there's no point.
yeah. But you never know. I don't want to move you guys
Communicate
without
either
giving
way,
you the
so-
options. I know.
Appreciate the options, though, boss.
All right. So Motoko, you're up first, and you can kind of see this action. What you do see is a half-elf woman attached to like some cyborg miner guy, and then on this side you see like a little gnome with like these potions on his chest, almost like grenades, and then he's got a fan of guards that are like fanning out next to him, sort of guarding him and shooting over at the Yeti.
And this is
Yeah.
the bottom left that you're describing, right?
Yeah, the bottom left is
Okay.
is with the gnome, and then the sort of mid right is the half elf woman in the action that's going on currently.
And the Yeti? Is that what you said?
Yeah, who's up on that ledge to the mid right?
Mid right is the Yeti, yeah, the Yeti and the half elf woman and the miners that are going up to try and get close to him because he's got a giant gun. Oh yeah, actually.
I like the Yeti. I want to help him.
Okay.
No Yeti left behind.
Do you think you can make? Do you think you can make it over there as a badger?
Well, there's someone who has teleport ability, so you guys could hold.
I kind of want to start helping now, though.
Vidar goes before the other ones too, so you could do your thing, and Vidar could take them, or that way you're not 100 feet up. But,
well, I mean, we have range. And shooting into their backs. Okay, I'm gonna shoot.
How
So,
far?
yeah,
away?
distance-
So we're 100 feet up. So so that means that we're like super far from them right now, right?
Yeah,
At
pretty
least
far.
100
If any
feet.
shots will be at disadvantage.
Well, max range on my bow is 320,
What's the first range?
80.
Yeah, exactly. So they're further than 80 feet away, so you have disadvantage to hit them.
Guidance?
It's technically not your turn, so you can't enact.
Oh, darn! I should have done it
economy.
before. Darn.
All right. So,
like I can't cast any spells that are like I have to be within range for the spells to work, right?
Yeah.
I want to see a badger cast a spell.
Shut up.
I don't know if she can. I can't remember if moon druids can do that or not. I don't think I've ever played one. You'd have to look on your sheet. But if you want to cast spells, you'd have to get within range, yeah.
I'm
You
just
can't
gonna
teleport
double
forward.
move around clockwise, starting at
Oh.
12 o'clock.
And I know it's been a while, so you've forgotten. In my notes, I do need to remind you, you are still under the effect of a haste spell, I believe. Or the haste
Oh, no.
potion. I believe it was like a 10-minute thing or something like that. So you still have your 110 base movement, I believe. Whatever it is, you're doubled from the haste potion of speed.
Okay, so I'm gonna get to that ledge at 2 o'clock, or I guess 1:30.
Mm-hmm.
And how does that do on my range to be able to shoot? Do I still need to go to the next one?
This guy right here, you can actually take a shot at him if you'd like. Boom. You'd be within
Sure.
range of that guy right there. And then you can continue to move, or you can move further now. It's up to you.
Sure, give me 1 second. I need to figure out which one of these is my fucking monk weapon. Da.
Yeah, your bow should count because it is something you're proficient in.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot my Talon Smart Bow at him.
Yep.
All right.
And it should do 3d6 because all of the arrows are going to split and hit the same guy because he's the one within range. So he's going to take 3d6 damage.
Only a 17 to hit.
17, I believe, does hit them. Let me open this tab real quick. Pause. Yes, 17 beats their AC by 1. So
Nice.
you see it, the arrow split, and then each one slam in, and you can see the sort of shield area where they hit, like light up and vibrate, and sort of not red. It kind of goes like a bluish green before your light arrows sort of pierce it, and each one's sort of solidify in the body of this guy. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Total of 15.
15, nice. I think that is. Can't remember if I made them minions. All right, that definitely does it, even if they weren't minions. So this one, boom! You get one hits him sort of like in the clavicle spot. One gets him in the hand, in between where the hand that's holding on like the grappling gun, and another one gets him right in the neck, and he just kind of like goes limp on the grappling gun. His hand is pinned to it, and it still sort of pulls him up like lifeless over the cliffside. And then you can still have movement. That was only... Okay, so yeah, you can make it across this other side if you want. But go ahead, since you're moving across these and shooting. Go ahead and give me one acrobatics check, because I'm assuming you just sort of hopped up and used your haste to run the whole way.
Yes.
Not doing much climbing.
This is kind of like my my pre-gaming, the running on walls that I'll get in a level or two.
Yeah.
Like that was my one chance to practice with this fucking haste. Let's see here.
I just read I can't cast spells while I'm shapeshifted.
Okay, so if you want to drop the form, you can on your turn.
30-20.
30-20.
17
All
plus
right.
3.
Huge.
That's all. That meets all the DCs, so you have nothing to worry about. And you are, if you want to use all your movement, you can actually get right up next to here in front, or you can be kind of behind.
I want to be in a position to be able to shoot at anything that's
Okay.
right now. So, can I actually use my bow thing again, or is it just going to be a melee? Or my
So it would have
second
to.
action.
Yeah, it would have to be melee. But what you could do, since you're a monk and you have haste right now, you could sort of try and run up the wall, and I'd say use your multi attack, right? Your 2 attacks. Your what is it called? Flurry of blows. You could try to attack. You can't get to them because they're 30 feet down that cliffside, but you could attack their holds of the grappling guns and try and drop them down if you want to. Instead of moving up here, you could just kind of go here and try and take their supports out and drop them.
I'm going to be crazy.
No.
Leroy! Can I dive off that cliff at one of them to attack melee up close?
I'll say with the 20 acrobatics, I will give you the extra 10 feet and say, yeah, you could totally jump on one of them if you want, like down onto them. Yeah, I'll say yes.
Yeah.
Because it's cool.
All right.
Cool.
Here's what we'll say. Because you don't actually move, right? You see their grappling pivot that I said you could attack, and you just sort of use your movement to get to it and jump and like slide the rest of the way down right on top of the guy.
Yeah, grab the rope with one hand, my baton in the other, and as soon as I get down far enough, start whacking him with a baton.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, go ahead and make 2 attacks.
All right, so where are you? Scroll up. Okay, so this is going to be one-handed because I can't use a two-handed thing while I'm using my other hand.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not that good.
Makes sense.
Oh, 18 plus 3, so 21.
Alrighty then, that's gonna hit.
Attack 1 does 7 damage.
Okay, so not down, but seems like he took a lot of his hit points. Kind of looks at you like stunned, like kind of looks up at you as he's got his hand on the grappling gun, and you can see he's trying to orient it up at you while he's going to shoot to get a shot off, because it looks like his grappling thing's actually connected to like a rifle.
My second one misses.
Okay. So you're sort of riding him up. So then it's going to be phrasing. Sorry, Vidar, it's your turn next. And if everyone is willing, you can teleport them if you want to do that, or you can use some other spells or find another way down.
Before I do anything, I want to stow the Javelin of Lightning in my bag of holding. I don't want it to be since they're looking for relics and artifacts and stuff. I don't want them to see this thing.
Understood.
Okay. Do you want to? Where are we teleporting down to? Do you guys want to be on the ground? Do you want to be on the platform with the Yeti? Where are we going? I'm thinking that we should probably be on the ground.
I can't tell you.
I don't know, unless you can still text in that form.
I don't think so. It says anything that requires the use of like articulating hands and stuff like that. You can't do unless.
So it's a neural link.
Feature can.
It's
so
a
I guess
neural link, and you can technically.
So I can think.
Mm-hmm.
Because you said
Right.
I let you choose. I said, did you want your cybernetics to like still be part of you, or did you want to incorporate them as
Yeah,
like
yeah,
normally you said you wanted them to be part? So that means your Neuralink would still be in there, and you don't lose your mental stats as a druid when you shapeshift. So you technically
Right.
could.
Ooh.
Okay. So I say that I want to be up by the Yeti because that's my
That's
my
your
buddy.
homie.
Yeah, I gotta protect my home.
You guys have matching best friend bracelets and everything.
They braid each other's
We
hair.
really do. Yep. I braid
Okay.
all of his back hair.
Wait, that's
And-
cute.
Are you good with this, Shelly?
Run me through it. I had to step out for a second. I am back now.
We are teleporting.
Oh, of course, yes, please.
All right.
Yeah.
Then we shall teleport up to the platform near the Yeti. And there are still
Alright.
2 people coming up via ropes, yes?
Yeah, there's still technically. Well, if you want to get very technical, there's 5 people coming up the ropes because there's 3 plebs and Motoko riding one of them, and then some half-elf chick riding the other one. These guys right here on the side.
Yeah,
So
one
four-
of the plebs is
4 bad guys.
unconscious though, right?
No, he only did 7.
No.
He still got some hit points.
No, the other one, the one I did the 15 to.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, that guy got squashed. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Rip.
Let's see, move you to this guy. I did forget to delete him. Boop. There we go. So you're right. There's technically 3 enemies coming up this side, not 4.
Okay. And where are their ropes attached to?
Kind of behind up where the Yeti is. So the one that Motoko is riding was kind of like up behind the Yeti. This one's sort of up behind the gear or the dial box that you guys were using to open the doors.
Okay. I think I will go ahead and use the chainsaw on the bottom of my gun to cut that rope.
So-
All right. Well, it's a cable. It's not a rope, but so
Oh, okay.
it's yeah.
will
But still,
the
you
chainsaw cut
definitely
through it?
can.
Okay.
Give me. No, you don't even have to give me a check. With your knowledge, you'd think yes, it will.
Okay.
If it's an orc
Roast some
chainsaw,
person.
it'll cut through a lot of things.
Excellent. So yes,
Yeah,
I
it's
will use the chainsaw on the bottom of my gun to cut through the cable.
Very cool.
So go ahead and just roll damage for me because it's not moving, so you don't really have to make an attack against it. Just go ahead and see if you can do enough damage to cut through it. Save us some time.
Okay.
Whoa.
So chainsaw, 5 feet running blades, massive wound equaling 1d12. Okay. And that is 9.
9, and then
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
that, I
9
believe-
damage on a d12.
Okay, and then do
Plus
you get-
strength. Oh, I'm sorry. Hang
Yeah.
on. Where's my strength? 9 plus 2, so 11.
2, 11. Okay, so
Oh.
10 is what you need to break the cable.
Okay.
So the 11 actually, you're sitting there, and as Vidar sort of puts his chainsaw to the cable, it like bounces off a couple times, like blah, 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 shoots a bunch of sparks, and then bites in, and then it's like a second just. And so this one, the one that is riding with the elf, falls back down. So he's going to take 3d6 bludgeoning damage because his turn hasn't gone, so he didn't move any. But she is going to attempt to make an acrobatics check to try and save herself because she's actually kind of a little bit of a badass. So
We don't like her.
let's see what acrobatics is.
But she's a badass.
I don't like her.
Yeah, you
She's causing
can
problems.
see.
She's trying to attack our friend.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
not cool.
No,
Saved by the 25-cent game sign. So she does not make it, and she falls too.
Ha!
So
have a
you roll
badger
3d6 damage.
Does anyone have vicious mockery?
I don't think you guys can see these ones.
I did last season.
Oh, that would have been so good.
So 12. So they take 12 damage. Okay, so that guy's dead. So he falls, and the way Regina falls on him, he breaks his neck.
Oh my
Um,
gosh!
Regina, girl!
I just look down as they
You like
land,
right-
and I'm like, damn, you're fat, bitch.
Oh no!
She tries to acrobatically save herself by catching the side, realizes she's not going to, grabs him and orients him, so he breaks her fall. So she sacrifices him.
Wow,
so he can stay
she
alive. But she still
sucks.
takes
I'm
damage.
just seeing Regina George. That's all I'm seeing.
Oh yeah,
Right? Yeah.
High elf
she
Regina
seems like
George.
he's a capital C. All right.
Damn.
That was Vidar's.
I turn to our party. I promise I won't land on you guys.
If you want to,
Let's see.
if you want to move Vidar, you still can. You did your bonus action to sort of try and chop the rope, interacting with an object, and then the teleportation was an action, so you still do have movement if you want to move.
Um,
You could like
No, I
take
think I
cover
will-
because this is
you know
60
what,
feet up, so you can use it to cover.
yeah, I'll make sure that I can't be nobody can take a pot shot at me.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, the only guys that seem to be able to shoot you at the moment are these guys that are over here because they're kind of on the same level almost, but they're shooting with disadvantage. You can tell. Looks like everyone's got close quarters weapons. So then, if you don't want to use any of your movement, then Astrid is next.
Yeah, I will. I'll hold my movement for right now.
Okay.
All right. So, I'm trying to bring up the badger shit.
Oh, the badger. It's a giant badger, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Hello, giant badger. Yeah. Okay. So I can burrow 10 feet. What does burrowing give me, though? Just means I'm underground, right?
Yeah, you can actually so if you wanted to, there's some spots here. It's not all solid rock. There's spots where there's some earth. You could dig into it if you wanted to. Basically, become a tremor.
Oh yeah, that's kind of bad.
Watch out for them graboids.
Go down and then pop out where this guy's on the wall and finish them off.
Mhm.
Yeah. Is it? So it says I can burrow 10 feet. Would that
10 feet?
even reach him? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think so. They're 30 feet down or whatever, so I guess that wouldn't. I thought you had burrowing speed the same speed as your movement. My bad.
No, unfortunately, no.
I
You
mean,
could,
the burrowing speed's whatever you make it. So.
Yeah. You what you could do is you could hold your action, you and the badger, and then as this guy comes up, immediately attack him. Or you guys could try and make your way into the water, go down here and try and get the guys on land, or
So
make your
what
way
if
across.
what if I burrow 10 feet and basically wait for him to climb up the mountain?
Yeah, totally.
Pop
You totally do that.
All right, so we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna have the other badger follow me. So we're just gonna burrow down 10 feet, and then we're just gonna sit and wait for us to feel that guy climbing up the mountain for us to like.
You're like a fucking trapdoor
Yes.
spider. You're a trapdoor badger.
Yes, badgers are
Okay.
vicious, man.
Yes, they are, and they're hard to hurt because their skin moves around.
Yes.
So that would
Badgers
actually
attack!
make it. Yeah, that would make it their turn next, actually. So, if you want, go ahead and make your attack real quick, because I'm pretty sure this guy's not going to make it up the cliff.
Oh.
There's two badgers that are going to attack him. So
Right. So
Not with that bitch landing on
so
everybody.
we get multi attacks. So we each get
a claw and a bite.
and a claw.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I was like, yeah, this guy's odds are not looking good.
May the odds never be in your favor.
All right. So D20 plus 3. I got a nat 20.
Okay. So what's the
Whatever.
damage that you do? Just out of curiosity.
So it's nat 20 plus 3. If I hit, it's 4 1d6 plus 1. Is
It's
what it says.
the
for
damage.
bite.
The damage of it is 1d6 plus 1.
Yeah.
So that becomes you would roll.
It says
You would
4 and then parentheses 1d6 plus 1.
Yeah, the 4 is the average. Yeah, so you would do
Okay.
the 1d6 plus 1. You would roll your d6, add 1, and then add that to 7 because that's the total. So crits add your total to whatever you roll. Or your total, your max.
lame. So I got a 1.
What'd you get?
So 2.
So 2,
So 9.
So 9. Still enough. So as he's riding up, Badger arms break out, pull him in, and start Tasmanian devil him in the hole. And Motoko, you realize that there's like the grappling arm is trying to pull, and it's not going anywhere. And then you realize all of a sudden you see the arm that you shot the arrow that pinned it to the gun rip off and continue its way as the gun is still pinned into going. So you're still riding sort of the holding the arm and the grappling gun and sort of going up along the cliff as you see below you the legs of this guy get pulled into the cliff face and get torn apart.
Well, now you got a grappling gun.
I know, right? And an arm.
I wanted to gift it to you. I thought the easiest way would be to just remove the guy from his arm.
Don't forget, I also have a severed arm. I can do a lot with that.
Okay.
That's now a melee weapon. I could smack people with that severed arm.
That made me so happy. That was such a ridiculous way to demolish a person.
Gotta love
There's
D&D.
nobody else that's coming up the mountain, right? Like that was the last guy.
On the grappling guns, yes. I'm trying to
So
see if
there's
she
two
has
more-
a. Don't think she does. 2 more what?
There's 2 more guys by the fire, it looks like, and then 4 over in that bottom left corner.
Right. I was just meaning there's nobody else that was because my other I only did 1 attack, so I technically had a second attack and my badger buddy had 2 attacks. But if there's nobody else coming up, then we can't attack anyone.
Yeah, essentially that's the issue.
Which is fine. I was just making sure that there wasn't anyone else trying to sneak by and be like, no, we still have attacks.
Good call.
We're still
Good
Yeah.
call.
And she used her once a day Misty Step to try and be quick, and she doesn't have the best climbing. She's more acrobatic, so she's stuck down there. So she's actually going to move back to try and get. And she's going to try and take some shots at the giant badger that
Oh no.
she could see that 5. So that's one of her attacks. And I think because she might only get 1. Yeah, she only gets 1. So she pulls out a suppressed TK Stinger, a little submachine gun, and takes a little pop shot at the hole and misses. These guys are going to continue to shoot, but they're kind of shooting at all of you, and they have disadvantage. So that's Motoko, Vidar, the Yeti, and Shelly. So we'll do 7. So that's going to miss.
I messaged Shae's character and I'm like, good job distracting them.
What's their plus again? I think it's a 3. Yeah, okay, so that's gonna miss. That's gonna miss. Dang, these dice were rolling really good this morning. I was like, oh, they're gonna get fucked up, but now
You rolled a
on.
19 and you rolled a 19 and a 20 to start with.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that was the last of it. I shouldn't have been rolling.
You rolled them too much in the beginning. You got
I
rid of
was
all
just
the juice.
excited.
Took
Look
off
how
the mat.
cool this one is.
That one's
Oh,
sick.
I
Hello.
thought that was solid. That's cool.
That is awesome.
Those
So
are huge dice.
those guys missed. The other guys are moving because they got shut off. So really good tactic there. But you do notice that you see, you guys followed the Moon Weaver out, not out, but you guys followed that path to see where it leads, and it led 50 or 40 feet in the air to a little cave exit that's sort of an illusion. It's outside of the light beam, so you can't ever really see it unless you're touching it. So you see though, poking out of it, part of an orc, kind of looking out and looking around and sort of clocking what's going on. And you can see that they're sort of talking over the thing. Motoko, Regina, and Schemo saying, there's more people here than we thought. It looks like they have, or it looks like you were right about the beast, Siraj. And then Siraj is like, it always pays to be cautious. And then Schemo, you hear him. He seems to be erratic and a little paranoid. He's like, if things don't start looking up soon, Jiraj, I'm just getting us out of here. Because they have not picked up that you were in their network. So they're still talking openly. And they took their shots. These guys, they can only... they can get shots off at Toko. So let's see what their shots are. They're coming up. An 11 and a 6. So this one's going to be 14, which is going to miss. So as you're going up, you hear some bullets hitting into the dirt cliff that you're going up with the grappling gun, and it goes to Shelly's turn at that point.
Wahoo! Okay. So Regina
Shelly.
is at the bottom of the cliff, right?
Correct.
Fell?
If you look, she's kind of behind this tree for me right here. So she kind of has a little... Oh, no, you're 60 feet up, so you can see her over the tree. You can see over the tree to see her.
Okay. And she hasn't relayed to her team yet that she's seen us. So I'm wondering if there's a way that I could aim specifically for whatever device she has. I don't imagine that I could kill her from this distance.
So you
but
would
maybe I
know...
could damage.
You would know that you can't because everyone uses neural links, so it's like kind of like cyberpunk. So it's essentially in everyone's head. Yeah. So if you want to blow her head off, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna go for a headshot.
Headshot.
There you go.
I'm gonna use my NES.
Are you going to actually call shot? Because you can call a shot. That'll make it basically essentially an automatic crit, but you have disadvantage on the shot.
I will call the shot. Let's do it.
Oh shit!
Come on.
Gambling, hell yeah! Let's do
Let's
it.
go.
I love a gamble. I'm bad at it, but God, I love it. Oh, 18. 18.
Wow.
Oh, not with disadvantage. Oh, no. 15 with disadvantage.
Okay, so 15 actually isn't gonna hit. 17
damn
AC. But you'll notice that you shoot and the bullet does technically hit, but you see the shield sort of not vibrate, become vibrant around her as it sort of flashes and the
that's
bullet drops to the ground.
dang.
And she looks up at you like, oh, okay.
I want to hide before she can see me. Is it too late?
Yeah, you can. No,
you
you
just
can't.
see like Shelly just goes.
can't
Like,
technically-
towards the edge.
Yeah, you can't technically make the hide action, but you could use your movement to back up and essentially take full cover so she can't hit you unless she gets an advantage to where she can see you again. So you can get out of line of sight.
That
Okay,
out
yeah,
of line of
totally.
sight. I use my movement.
Totally doable.
and
And you do
then-
have a bonus action if you would like to
Oh,
use it for
dear.
anything.
Yes, I want to use my bonus action. Otoko, what were your? Did you have any plans for this next round?
Well, I was actually just looking through my cybernetics to see if I can, since I'm in their network, fuck with their network. But
Well,
I
even
can't
better.
find-
I will cast guidance on you then to prepare you for that.
that's awesome.
Okay, and that is
Where
one-
would I find this shit?
Find what? Your
Any of my technological type attacks.
it's gonna be in your Sato rig, so it'll be like SATO rig. I don't know if you have it in your cyberware or if you have it in your normal equipment, but if you click on your rig in the side, it should have all the information of the stuff you have installed on it.
Okay.
If you're looking for specifically like the hacking actions and not what's on your rig, that would be
Yeah.
in the campaign notes.
Shit.
What are you trying to do? Like, what do you want to do? I'm opening it right now.
I don't
Like, shut 'em
know.
down.
They're using the shit to communicate, so I don't know. Drop the equivalent of a white noise grenade into their network.
Ooh. Can you send
Okay,
a bunch of
so I
spam bots?
Good idea.
Drop a bunch of porn ads onto their network.
Yes.
So there's a thing. So in the world, there is a thing called an area, like a flooded area or an area flood. Usually, it's in the city where there's lots of advertisements going on and stuff like that. It's called an area that has a lot of noise. Essentially, what you said. and it can give you disadvantage when you're on a grid. So this is usually like public grids or like businesses that have that are very big, that have a lot of stuff going on in the area. It can create noise and make it difficult to do grid interaction. So if you want to do that to them, you could. I'm trying to look up the actions right now to see what action that would fall under. I think it would be spoof command or crash system. So you can. Oh, if you want to, you can just crash it. Yeah. So you're trying to see this so they can't communicate, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you don't even have to like create noise. You can crash their system since you're in it. You just have to make the use computer and beat the PC. So, yeah. Yeah. So I'll just while you're doing it, this is sort of the things. You can enter exit host. You can hide your presence. So you're not hidden. So as soon as Schemo scans, his network key could find you because you're not hidden. You can investigate data, so that's like going through files to find specific things. If you're looking like for someone's names or like health records or something, you can halt a device, which is a quick hack. So you could like really quickly cause someone's thing to overheat or limbs to stop and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. So if you get a chance, I would look through it again. So what's your total?
For use computer?
Yep.
1 second, I forgot to add her thing.
+4.
Oh yeah, the D4. Don't shoot yourself out of that.
Yeah.
Like a reward.
Only 27.
Oh, only.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah, only. Yeah.
Lame.
Okay. So essentially, the PAN network that you got on that personal area network, it belonged to Schemo. So essentially, you hacked into his personal area network, like how you have. So essentially, that crashes. And when that happens, Motoko, you can actually see from where you're at his body language, physically start to change. He starts to panic and becomes a little fidgety once he realizes that his system has crashed because he can't communicate. He can't call in. He's relying on strictly all his magic at this point. So he's freaking out.
And did you say that there was a lot of information on this network?
No, there's a secure data module, a control module, and a Magitech module, but it's all crashed.
Okay. There was something that you said while I was looking for stuff. Like, you guys definitely want to take a look at that because there's a lot there. So I thought you were talking about his network.
No. I'm talking about the actions for hacking, like the hacking actions.
Oh, okay.
I said when you get a chance, I would actually like go over them.
Oh, okay. Good. Okay. I wanted to make sure I didn't just nuke something that we needed to look at. All right.
No, they didn't seem like you could get any serious information from this because it seems like it's sort of set up for them to run missions and then be dumped after. So it's not like connected to the organization and or anything like that. It's like a burner phone essentially is what you're in. But so that is essentially fucking crashed. It's your action. You still have bonus and movement in the haste. You still have, I think now that I look, I thought you would have had like 9 minutes left, but I think it's actually only a minute. So you have somewhere in like, I would say, because the full fight with the boss took less than a minute. It didn't even take 30 seconds. And then you noticed the network as soon as it popped up and got into the next initiative. So like maybe 20 seconds went by. So you still have about 5 rounds of it after, or with this one included. So after this, 4 more rounds of it.
Okay. So that was action 1. There's movement and another action. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay. How close am I to the top at this point?
You, with the grappling gun continuing to move on the enemy's turn, you're actually up here.
Awesome.
You sort of rode the gun up.
What's the big thing between the 2 hedges?
This is the cat with the wings
cat.
that seemed to grab one of the guys and started mauling him. So it's been like mauling this guy in between the trees for a turn.
So the big thing between the 2 trees is not a bad guy.
No, that's the big winged feline that you guys let out and killed the ducks with.
Okay, so 2 bad guys by the fire, plus the chick, plus the however many down bottom. Okay.
And then the jackasses that are still stuck in the moon, the whatever, the
Spider room.
Yeah,
spider
the
room. Yes,
temple.
thank you.
Yeah.
That
If
one.
we
Yeah,
turn the
they're
dial,
basically-
will that lock their exit?
No, their exit's already locked, but that came since there's a trap in there that can block you in and get so there was already the Moonweaver's path led back to here, so you couldn't actually get locked in there. But for them to come out, they have to climb down 40 feet. It's not easy. So yeah, they're kind of stuck there for a few turns because Zaraj might be able to get down fast, but the other guys are going to have to take pleb turns. So it's 40 feet up. That's half their movement is 15. So it would take them 2 rounds just to get down. Only one can get down at a time. So they're in there for a while.
Okay.
Left turns.
I'm either going to run down that cliff or jump into a tree acrobatically and get down so I can attack the half-elf chick.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an acrobatics check.
So 220.
Then you can make it to her, no problem.
This is gonna be so cool.
13 plus 3, so 16.
16 to hit.
No, 16 acrobatics.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's gonna be good for acrobatics.
Nice.
You sort of jump down into the canopy and ride one of the limbs down, like slide down, and then climb down easily. And you have tons of movement with the potion still being active.
All right, so I am going to attempt to hit her with my fuck you, not 20, with my baton. And I'm going two-handed, so that's 2d6 plus 1. D6. 7, 8.
Yeah, I like your baton. I call it the BO dash ton because it's technically like an expandable bow staff. It's like the bow-ton.
So since it's a crit, I'm taking the maximum of the other dice added to my roll. Is that right?
Yeah, so what's your damage dice like and your plus on your modifier on the weapon?
So it's 2d6 plus 1. The 2d6 I rolled was a 7, so plus 1 is 8. So
and then
I guess that
you're
would
going
be
to add the
plus
max.
13.
Yes.
Okay. So 22. No, 21. 21.
Yes.
21. Nice. So yeah, you sort of twist the boton and expand it as you're hitting, and it sort of slaps her in the side of the face and breaks through the shield. She turns back at you, and you can see poison in her eyes. And then you can also see 2 daggers on her chest, and you can tell what kind of daggers they are. They are the injectable daggers, essentially. So when you get stabbed with them, they're going to put something in you. That's one attack. You still have another attack that's from the hasted action if you would like.
You know what I'm going to do?
Hmm.
I'm going to do something crazy because I want this bitch dead quickly. Let's see. After you take an attack action on your turn, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. So I'm going to do Flurry of Blows.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's going to be bow attack, Flurry of Blows. Then for my second action, it's going to be bow attack, and then another Flurry of Blows.
So you mean you're doing 4 attacks total, right?
It should be bow, unarmed, because Flurry gives you 2 unarmed.
And that's a bonus action, which you only have 1 of, even in your hasted action.
So bow, unarmed.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And then still a shit ton of movement if you want. To run around her and do a tornado attack like Tasmanian Devil.
Well, we can't let Shae have all the fun with the fucking Tasmanian Devil Badger attack, so 14, 17. Only a 17 to hit.
17 is her AC, so that actually hits.
Oh,
Awesome. Okay, so 2d6. I'm sorry, I'm doing my other bow one first before I switch dice.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
11. And then
That's damage, right?
Yes. 1d6 plus 2 more d20s.
Yes, that's already
Ooh.
31 damage done.
Oh, so my first unarmed hit is a 16, so a 19, and my
Ooh.
second unarmed hit is an 18, so a 21.
oh.
Yeah, so those two also hit. So the
Okay.
second bow staff, you see she's catching on. She has a pistol or that submachine gun in her one hand. She raises her arm to try and block, and your bow staff comes through the shield, and you can hear it like smack her elbow, and the sound that it makes, you know that sent like shockwaves down her body. Then yeah, you have your next two attacks, which hit. So go ahead and do damage for him.
Oh shit!
I think it's
so I rolled
still a D. Good.
It's a d6 plus 1. So the first one I rolled a 5, so 6 points of damage. The second one I rolled max damage, so it's a 6 plus 1, so 7. So 6 and 7 is 13 more.
Oh, 13. No. Oh, 6 and 7. Yeah, sorry. I thought I said 5 and 7. So 13 more, so 31 becomes 43. Nice. Yeah, she would be, I think, considered bloodied now. Yeah, she's exactly bloodied at this point. Half of her hit points. So she looks at you, and you can see that after that one that hit her elbow sort of weakened her, you hit her with your next unarmed attacks. I'm guessing you're using your like 2 kicks or something, or elbows, since you're using your 2-handed bow staff. You essentially just tornado this woman, and you haven't hurt her pride, but you have started a fire in her soul.
Oh no, you've motivated her.
I've whatted her?
You've motivated her. Sorry, I had a knitting needle in my mouth.
It's like that whole thing, like being motivated by spite isn't a great thing. It's like, oh, you might have just done that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think motorboating her is an attack.
No!
But...
I mean, how you doing it? There's a nice
DM.
way and then less nice way to motorboat someone. I'm pretty sure Badger form could make it an attack.
Oh,
No.
it's all those teeth.
Ah!
Oh, that's so scary. No, thank you.
All right. So Vidar, you are next.
It's just lasagna everywhere.
Alright.
Ours, like Luke's face is just exactly what I imagined Vidar would be. I don't know. I think I like this.
Mm,
What is going on down there?
Silently judging you.
yes. So, how far away is the gnome and his little crew from? All right, so.
About 175 feet away from you. The gnome is 175 feet exactly from you.
Okay. And okay. All right. I think that I will run down the pathway to get down, and yeah, can I get to within 90 feet of the gnome?
No.
Okay. What if I go across the towards the waterfall?
Yeah, that's where I just counted from. That would be the
Okay.
closest. Because you have to go 60 feet down from here.
Gotcha. All right, then.
But just fucking around. Go.
Then I guess I'll just head down the path and underneath that waterfall.
I just imagine Vidar like casually strolling through all of this. Like everybody's like fighting. There's bloodshed everywhere, and Vidar's like, Then just like walks like, Ellen. Yeah. What is
What's
your
your
movement?
movement,
Sorry.
40.
Okay, so you get
Scrolling.
And then you would still have action and bonus.
Hmm. Yeah.
Luke, you sound
Right.
like I do half the time, where I'm like, there's not anything good to do, and I'm still a badger.
Hmm. I mean, there's things that I could do, but I don't. I would rather not.
You
use
have a gun,
my,
don't you?
spell slots. Yes, I do.
Will
But-
it shoot that far?
No.
I mean, you've got a lightning javelin.
It will shoot that far, just at disadvantage.
Gamble.
I mean, shit, if you don't have anything else to do, you might as well try with disadvantage and see what happens.
Sure.
Worst case scenario, you don't hit them.
All right. So from where I'm at, how far away is the gnome? Is he still like 175 feet?
No, from where you're at now, he's like 130 or 120.
Where are all of those ducks when we need them?
Okay, hang on.
Maybe about 130.
Okay. Then. Let's see.
You could always use
Sure,
your
why
action to
not?
double move and gain more, or yeah, you could shoot either one.
I think I'll use my my lightning launcher with my infiltrator armor.
Ooh.
Okay. How does it?
Solid.
So now that you're starting to use some stuff off the armor, what does it look like? Go ahead and describe it as you use your lightning effect.
There is a gem. There's a basically a lightning port on the fist, and basically use lightning.
No, it's the Thanos gauntlet.
You're
No.
lightning fisting them.
Exactly.
Nice.
It's more like on the wrist. There, I've got the drawing that I did. There's 3 ports to launch, either missiles or lightning or whatever from the wrist.
Almost like Iron Man or War Machine kind of.
Something like that. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's either that or from. It says either that or from the chest. So I figure I'll just do the arm.
And what
If it was shy, it
What
would have
is
been the
that?
crotch.
how does it
Would've been
work in terms of mechanics? Like, what do I got to do? I got to roll. Do you got to attack?
It says it functions as a simple ranged weapon with a normal range of 90 feet and a long range of 300 feet, and it deals 1d6 lightning damage on a hit.
Yeah. So go ahead and make an attack with disadvantage using and adding your. I think with that, because it's your infiltrator, you can add your intelligence instead of your dex.
Yeah, I get a +5. All right,
Oh,
so
yeah.
with disadvantage, here we go.
Let's go, Luke.
And I have to take the lowest of the 2.
Yeah.
Is that how that works?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Okay, so that would be 12 plus 5, 17 to hit.
Nice.
Mhm.
That might hit the schemo. He might have more armor, but I can't remember. So I have to read something real quick.
It's very hard to put all of this good juju into him having lower armor for an excessive amount of time.
Well, he let's see. That's okay. So that is his armor.
Yay!
'Cause- yeah,
Ooh.
he
Nice.
can't do mage armor on top of his actual armor he's wearing. So
Good
Yeah.
job, Shae.
Mhm.
'Cause I might have burst a blood vessel in my eye trying to put that out there to the universe.
All right, so
Nice.
Hell yeah.
does 1d6 plus 3. Now, it says once on each of your turns, when you hit a creature with it, you can deal an extra 1d6 lightning damage. Is that on top of what the?
Mhm.
Sorry, can you say that again?
The way it's written says once on each of your turns, when you hit a creature with it, you can deal an extra 1d6 lightning damage to that target. So does that mean I do an extra d6 on top of the 1d6
Yeah, if it
plus
says-
3?
Yep. If
Okay.
it says one time a turn extra damage, then it's on top. Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, then that's what I'll do. So I'll go ahead and use that. So 2d6 plus 3. Nice. So 6 plus 3 is
So-
9 plus 4, 9 plus 4. 13 lightning damage.
13 lightning damage. Okay, good to know. That's off him. 13. You can see that he's actually got some pretty unique items as well, like artifice. He seems to be a potion, like I think the artificer has a brewer, right? A brewing type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He seems to be something like that. He has also got a shield that is on his arm that reacts to him being hit. That sort of opens, but it opens just a little bit too slow, and your lightning bolt gets through. It's sort of almost like the Sekiro shield or whatever. It like pops up and circles around.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But he doesn't do it fast enough. Then
I'm watching Onyx destroy a tortilla chip.
Astrid, you're next, and unless Vidar has a bonus action he wants to do real quick.
No.
Okay. Yep, Astrid's up.
So there's not
Badger.
anybody. There's not anybody else, like anywhere near me. So.
No, but as the badger, you can get down here if you want to. If you want to make like a athletics check, you and the badger can kind of like use your burrowing ability to kind of climb down the mountain real quick.
Yeah. Let me just double
So there's
check.
like a reclined chair thing that you can exercise in down here, and he's like sitting on it and they're reaching down and swatting at his tortilla chip.
He's working out.
Kitty calisthenics.
Okay. All right. So athletics check. Cool. I fall.
Oh,
Yeah.
You just
I
Did you get a
Plummet?
1? Did you get a 1?
I got a 1.
Okay. Well, luckily you burrowed 10 feet.
Yeah.
Let's see if Shae
I'm
drops
like-
form.
I'm gonna get all the way out, and then I was like, "Oh fuck, free fall!"
That's
Shit,
kinda
land
low.
on your feet.
I mean, you got down.
Should be more specific next time.
So you take 15 bludgeoning. Does that
Cool.
break the?
That's
Form
enough.
of-
Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So how much goes past
2.
2? So you actually take that from your health. Your shield doesn't.
Yep.
Doesn't
Oh,
block that.
I read that. I did. I knew.
Okay.
You should be proud of me.
And then that was just your
And
movement. You
then-
actually still have
That comes from my temp hit points, right?
No.
no. That's your shield.
Interesting.
That comes from
How
your
do
main
I
hit point.
wait? How do I get? Damn it. Let's try. Well, this whole thing is just not doing what I need it to do.
We apologize for any inconvenience.
Yeah. So you took
Okay.
2
If you
damage.
click on
I had
on
to-
your hit points,
I had to manually do it. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
We're good.
Um.
I got it.
Then you still only didn't really take any of your movement, so you technically still have your movement. You just took the fast way down and took some damage. So you only took a 5-foot step.
I just was like,
You
we're
still
gonna
have-
go. Oh shit.
And then your little
Um,
homie just rode you down.
Yeah, as you do. That's fair.
But you transform back into yourself, so you're not a badger anymore. So now you can cast spells and shit.
Cool. How far away am I from the wall of guys?
The wall of guys, you're the
Yeah.
same as Vidar. You're pretty far away, like over 140 feet.
Yeah, but I
about.
mean, there's 2 guys over there, and there's this chick I'm beating the shit out of.
Yeah.
So
The one.
I'm aware I have a spell that I was looking at using.
Okay.
So okay, can I move so I am within 120 feet of them?
What's your movement? Is the druid
40.
40?
Mm-hmm.
You can. You would be next to Regina.
Okay.
But you will be.
I mean, is her name Regina, or is it more like Regina?
Sandy Regina.
Yeah.
So
Angry Regina.
I'm gonna hope that my badger is gonna go for Regina bitch. And I think
Okay.
on the guys over there, it's only a 5-foot radius. Fuck it, we'll still do it. I'm gonna cast Moonbeam.
Oh yeah, so you can move that, I believe. Can you move it on your first
yeah.
turn?
I don't think on the first turn. I think every turn after that I can move it 60 feet. Yeah, after you cast it. So
Okay.
it only has a 5-foot radius.
Yeah,
So-
but that's the moonbeam is awesome. So you basically pop it up on this guy. He has to make a reflex, or is it or not reflex, dexterity, or is it wisdom?
Constitution.
Constitution. Okay. Oh, wait, I don't know why I rolled 2.
Does it have to hit people, or can it be on a spot?
It's on a spot. It doesn't hit them. It's just you just make light shine down, and if they're in it, they have to make a save to not take damage, which he fails, so you can do damage. And then on her next turn, she can move it in a diagonal line.
I can just keep moving it.
Hit. Yeah, she can just hit all of them and make everyone who she touches in that turn, including where it started, has to make a save again. So she can on the next turns like just Cyclops.
So it's
people.
like a big fucking laser, and she can just wiggle it back and forth.
Yeah, it's a orbital strike, but from the ceiling of a cave.
It's not a moon.
Oh, and none of those guys are shape changers, right?
No.
Okay, good. I mean, not good. It would have done more, but it's fine. So 2d10. Boom.
Well, it
boom, boom.
doesn't do more damage. It just makes them change back to what their normal self. So if it's like a werewolf, you can turn it back into a human.
Makes me happy, is what it does.
Yeah, it's very powerful. It's very powerful.
13. 13 damage.
Okay. So that
Radiant
guy's dead.
damage.
So what do you want it to look like? What do you want to look like when you hit this cyborg with your light? Do you want it to be gentle and like? Do you want like his?
Oh no! I want a bunch of light to like break out of him, and he basically just disintegrates into a bunch of pieces.
Okay, yeah. So all of essentially he starts screaming and like clawing at his face as his eyes become light and his mouth gets engulfed with light, and then all the organic parts of the cyborg essentially just turn to dust, and all the the cyborg parts fall to the ground.
It literally says it's engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain.
Yeah. You can always fluff them however you want, though.
Oh, I want it to be real obvious that it hurts.
That's awesome. You just never know.
Shelley, you
So,
have parts available.
Let's go.
All right. So.
So then
is...
Badger gets to attack, right?
Yeah, it gets 2 attacks. If you want to roll them, you can.
Yeah. You're gonna roll for the Badger.
roll
Chomper,
for
sick
Badger.
balls.
So his first attack is an 11.
Yeah.
Let me make sure there's no pluses to it. I don't think there is.
Yeah, I think he's got
Oh
like
yeah,
a-
so 13. And I'm sorry, 14 for his first attack, 13 for his second.
Yeah, those are gonna miss for her. So it tries, but she just sort of like lifts her legs up a little bit and like looks at Motoko
Enough.
like with a cocked eyebrow.
The hell
Okay.
is this?
Now,
It's the distraction.
yeah, now it is their turn. You can see that Schemo is freaking out. He can't communicate with them. So, does anyone speak Gnomish?
Mm-mm.
No.
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 I did last
Okay.
season.
So
I got
there's a Gnomish
Druidic and
word.
Elvish.
Speak
The
Dwarvish.
birds are laughing.
He says something
No.
in Elvish. I mean, Gnomish. And we're gonna say something. Sai?
Just common and dwarf. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so he shouts something in Gnomish, and you hear in Orcish, Ziraj say something back, and then Regina looks at you, Motoko, and shouts, "I'm not ready to go!" But that's when you're watching Schemo, you see him slap something on his chest that breaks, and the 3 main people like basically almost like Scotty Beam gets beamed up through the top of the cave, what it looks like, and then the other guys start popping out after them, just whoop, 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 on their turn.
Ah.
So
Mm.
still good use of that spell. That like if they
Mundane.
weren't, I felt bad that they were retreating. Like it's already decided, but I was like, oh man, I wanted to burn the rest of these guys.
So did I. I was like, it'd be so fun. I just keep moving it.
But don't worry, there'll be plenty of chances to use it.
That's
Yeah,
what I
just
meant.
move it over to that hole. Then as that
Yeah.
first person comes out, they die.
Yeah,
The funny thing is, because it's got 6, I can move it 60 feet. So most
Yep.
people's movement isn't 60. It's between,
Yep.
it's like 20 to 40.
which
So even if
which
they
means
try
they
to
can't-
run, I can just chase them.
Yep. Yeah, even if they dash, most things, unless it's an animal, most people are getting caught up with it. Yeah, it's a good spell. Druids are dope.
Yeah. It was good.
But yeah, so these guys go. You guys have exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy didn't die.
Hey, Woodrow,
So yeah, you have yeah.
I just have a quick question before you have them blasting off in their ship. Is there any way that I can try to access their computer on their ship at all? I just want to
No.
kind of leave a tag on them.
No, not their ship. You can try to leave a tag on this network or whatever. Oh, it's crap. You crashed it. You didn't. Yeah. No, there's no way to get onto their ship and try and
Damn it.
track them. But when you were in and saw the ship in this sort of network that you think that it may have been the same ship when you scanned who gave these people the job. And I know you did hear them say that they gave someone a job. So with that information, you can put together kind of who is looking for them. Because when you start going through the gear, you start seeing stuff for the company that's known as Vault, all caps. And they are they're kind of made fun of on the corporate level. Like a lot of people don't take them seriously. They think they're just treasure hunters and stuff. But judging by the gear and stuff that you find on them, the cybernetic parts, like some of the eyes that are left, but the eyes that were cybernetic that were left behind, they have a their operating system detects magic fields, so they seem to have sophisticated backing. So they're definitely not a joke, but they're just how the corporations see them. And you're not necessarily sure who's funding them. They're sort of like operating on their own, as far as most people know.
Shelly, time to scavenge.
Let's get it. Started digging through stuff like a crazy person.
All right. So there's 6 bodies. Each of them have cybernetic, at least one cybernetic arm. They have grappling guns, so essentially they have rifles that have a undermount attached to them, which is has a grappling effect. You can also hit people with them and either if they're bigger than you, pull yourself to them, or if they're smaller than you, pull them to you. So there's 6 of those. 6 cybernetic arms, 6 cybernetic eyes.
One of us can become a spider.
Nice.
Well, 3/4 of a spider.
A spider with all left arms. Just kidding.
Oops, all left.
We just spin. We're like a
Yeah.
We're a spider tornado.
What was that? That anime Elfen Lied, where it's got all the
Elfen
spiritual
Lied,
hands?
yeah.
Elfen Lied, yeah. That there's a monk type that actually is that has psychic things you can like hit and cut people with. It's basically based off the Elfen Lied.
Oh, that's
That
so
was
sick.
Anyway, I think Motoko, you're going gun fu though, right? You're doing the.
Yeah. What is it?
Okay.
I almost
Oh,
said isekai. No, I'm not a truck. Suddenly shoved into an alternate dimension.
So it is about 6.
Can say.
About 6 p.m. You guys have 27 hours till the ultraviolet job. So yeah, at 6 p.m. at night, you guys can do some shopping, get some rest, get
Do they have any
prepared
money?
in any sort of way. Yeah, so that's another thing I want to go over is you guys went to the graveyard and got the money from that. You got some money from Tootsie, and then you found 1,000 gold here. And I don't think any of you tallied up or gave out that money. So I totaled it up and divided it by 4. Let me see. Where's my notes? Right here. Load, please. Google Docs. Okay, so each of you gets 1,350 gold from just the little adventure from the graveyard to here.
Ooh.
See, so not a wasted trip, huh, guys?
It's pretty good.
And a lot of magic items that are really rare.
Indeed. What is the tech that detects magic? Is there a specific item?
So it's the eyes. It's the neural links in the eyes connected. It's like the operating system that runs them. It's built into that. So like you would actually have to change out whatever you had in yours. I can't remember. I think most of you got the sleep one, the Elven New Vision, where you can like if you installed this, that would replace that. So you would no longer have that ability to trance. But you would be able to detect magic essentially at all times. It'd be like Terminator detect magic mode in your eyes.
Interesting.
Don't do it.
I'm pretty sure that I can detect magic already.
And
How much gold did you say that we got?
1,350. And all of the arms you got are animal arms. So technically, I think you have like 7 sets or whatever of them. So
7 sets of robot animal arms?
yeah. Or wait, you got 6 arms. So it would be, if you broke them down, you had 1 in your backpack already. So you got another 3. So you have 4 full sets. Sorry, that's what it is. That's how the math works.
Oh, who's joining me in another set of arms?
I mean, are they better arms?
These ones, if you replace them, they give you, I think, a climb speed and something else.
They're more arms.
Well, I don't want more arms. I want better arms.
Why wouldn't you want? Well, all right then, fine. I'll keep them to
I
myself.
don't want to. I don't want to look funny.
Appearance.
These take up
Uh,
a slot for cybernetics, but they give you max strength 19, and then you can
Ooh.
climb equal to your walking speed. And then when you punch
So-
people,
Strength is
when you when you punch people, you can re-roll your damage rolls with bludgeoning weapons or your fists.
I'm
So wait.
very serious about taking a set of arms, please.
Would that do anything to my unarmed strike?
Ooh.
It would let you re-roll the damage for it.
Like if I got
And
a
if
1,
you-
it would let me reroll?
So when you roll damage with a weapon, you can
Uh-huh.
say, I don't like this, it's a low account, because there's two types of rerolls. There's where you can reroll 1s and 2s, and then there's this one, which is you just get to reroll the whole total once. So, yeah. And these things I think can stack because there's weapons that do reroll 1s and 2s. So, yeah, you can never do low damage again.
Okay, Shelly, I'm gonna need you to not make them monstrously large and weird looking. Can you tailor them to a
Rebecca
person?
Arms it is.
I do not want Rebecca Arms. She looks so weird.
All right,
We saw-
I'll do my best.
We saw
Yeah, you can.
Rebecca cosplayer at the con. I had to fucking chase her for 500 feet because I saw her from behind, walking away from us, and she was so tiny and she walked so fast.
Oh,
I caught up to her though.
hell yeah!
Right.
Mission accomplished, baby.
Yeah, Wednesday
that one-
Adam's chasing Rebecca through a fucking convention floor.
I would like one of the grapple guns.
You can have mine because
All
I'm
right.
not going to use it.
Go ahead. Put in your notes that you have a grapple rifle. I gotta find where I have the item in the stats so I can build the item real quick.
Okay.
Shay, I just shared it with you.
Might already have it.
Extras.
No, my homebrew, please.
Share it.
And then
I have it written down in my notebook.
let's see if there's an item that I already have made you can look up. I can't remember. So let me look up vault. Come on, laptop, you can do it. I believe in you.
You've got this.
There's Samatar, squad captain.
All right, Shay, I've waited for you to share it. Oh, there it is.
Sure.
Ah, she's cute.
Yeah, I just saw that light blue wig from afar. I'm like, that's Rebecca.
This
I have
one.
no idea.
From
It's a
Edge Runners.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cyberpunk Edge Runner.
Okay, thank you.
That was
New
actually
season,
that was actually pretty dope.
Yeah, I wish she had the big
Pretty
arms.
cool.
The big arms would have been cool.
That would have been dope.
So yeah, you guys essentially have a day before 9:00 p.m. the next day when you guys have to infiltrate this ultraviolet club and steal information off of a hacker's Faradayed
Cool.
rig.
I would like to spend my time buying grenades and getting new arms.
You're gonna come pay
Okay.
me a visit.
God, I can't read your fucking name. Vidar.
Yes.
Have you identified the javelin yet?
It is a javelin of lightning.
That's pretty cool.
Yes. It
the
seems
chance?
that it will be very useful.
What's the chance of that hitting your own party?
God.
Depends on how mouthy my party gets.
Ooh.
Need to let it go.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Can I buy a lightning rod?
When you're a cyborg, you kind of are a lightning rod. You have
I
a bow
meant to-
staff.
to go into the ground so that it just
Oh, you mean
dissipates
ground
if it hits me.
yourself?
Just kick your feet into the ground. You'll be fine.
You don't want a +1. You just want a regular. I guess that's +1 for the now.
So I obviously would like to rest.
We will rest.
So I can have full health.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
So you guys all essentially go back to your respective homes and sleep the night away, get full rest. And then the next day, before the ultraviolet job, you guys can meet up in different times and get all whatever you need to get done. So vault.
I would like to get some more ammo for my my brute dynamics.
All right.
It's really nice
actually-
having stuff that doesn't take ammo. Like,
Don't
oh,
give me
melee,
spells.
melee. Cantrip, melee.
Cantrips are great.
Cantrip, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Shillelagh.
I like having options. I'm very happy with the lightning launcher.
Fair. I also have, instead of having ammo, I have the ability to turn into animals. So, you know,
Mm-hmm.
Also,
the
helpful.
different kind of ammunition.
Campaign. Copy paste.
Emperor, how
Boom.
much did you say my arrows are? My smart arrows?
That's what I'm looking up right now. I'm opening my
Thank you.
the store as I build this rifle for Chronos. Dang it! There I did it. Because I'm doing 3 things at once. Vidar. Campaigns load. Computer. If you guys hear an explosion, it was my laptop.
Oh no.
You can see the explosion really clearly though, because your glasses.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna see it. I'm looking right at it. Campaign.
Hopefully, you can get your hands away
get-
quick enough.
Right?
The
Or-
rifle that you should be able to look it up in items
Yeah.
right now, and it should be called Vault Grapple Rifle.
All right.
So if you go into your sheet and add item, you might be able to add it right now. And then Namgolg's Akengok storefront is opening.
Yes.
Yes.
The descendant of Akbanok.
Vault grapple rifle. Awesome. There it is.
No paper.
We have. I think we have lifetime membership cards for that.
All right. So arrows for 12 of them. It is normally this, but it's got the smart modifier. So 1 second. You do some math on the calculator real quick
Good old calculator.
for your smart modification.
Are there
Times
neurolinks or anything that I can
2.5.
get to increase strength and intelligence?
Well, the arms will increase your strength.
Yeah, you can increase your strength through the arms.
Okay.
Intelligence, you can't really modify for cheap. It costs a shit ton to increase your intelligence.
Okay.
So for smart round, so it's 67 gold for 12 arrows.
Talking to me.
Okay.
Oh,
No, I was talking.
arrows.
Arrow.
And then
Yeah.
it is also, I think you only used 1 though, so you might not have to refill right away. I think you have like 20 of them, or well, not 19.
I mean, if you're talking about arrows, I had 31, but the point is that I want to get it up to a decent number.
Oh, gotcha. Heard. So if we want to go down to rifles, to grenades, we have the Magno Trip grenades. You can actually look them up if you want. If you're looking at the campaign page, because this is just the prices right now.
I have that
We get
saved.
both of them open. But there is just reading off the types. There's Magno Trip grenades for 80 gold. There's thermite grenades for 250 gold. and this is per grenade. There's fragmentation grenade for 125. Cryo grenades for 250. There's ionized chaff, which essentially fucks with signals and stuff like
Targeting.
that. Yeah, targeting and shit, and certain cybernetics. So there's flash and stun bang, which is the same thing but for human eyes. There's sonic screamers, which is like psychic. Or no, that's just it's like the stun bang, but like on crack, it actually hurts people. Then there is anti-magic grenades, which you might not be able to find because they're illegal. And then gravity slammers are illegal. Disintegration grenades are illegal. Nerve, but you can take a check if you want to find one of these illegal ones. So let me open this.
Be right back.
So what kind of grenade? What effect do you want to do with your grenade?
I'm just buying 2 frag grenades.
Oh, okay, cool. So did you get the price on them?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Is there a cost to installing the arms to improve?
Only if Shelly wants to charge you. You guys happen to know a surgeon who can do it, so it's only if she wants to charge you guys for the labor. So, but
I'm
she
gonna
can.
assume that Shelly's not gonna be a dick.
No,
Is
only
there-
if you get an arm to match me, though.
I will match you.
Matching best
I
friend
won't.
arms.
Do they come with the friendship bracelet, or is that an
Yes.
You can have
we have them embedded.
welded on.
So is there a cost associated with modifying them to match the body they're going on? I guess is my question.
I'm not a paint shop, honey. I just put it on.
So the arms and stuff are adjustable. It's not like a one size fits all. They can sort of be adjusted. Similar to when you go and get glass frames or other things, you can kind of open them up and dial things down and kind of make them more sleeker, make them kind of out
Yeah,
more
that's
bigger.
what I was asking.
Oh,
Like
that's
I guess the
No, it's
casing,
good.
the skin, whatever.
No, it's they only charge you if you go get it done on the street, but it's actually pretty easy to do if you know how. So
Does that mean that they're gonna end up being something on our sheet? To
Yeah, it's going to take one of your cybernetic slots.
yeah.
Got you.
So if you
I'll,
look, like,
Under
And you can
inventory?
add it to your when you add your cybernetics, you can add it to your cyberware instead of like your inventory. It'll tell you like there's different inventory spaces you can add it. Like say you had a backpack or something, your cyberware is part of that. It's just a relabeled backpack, so you put it in there
yeah.
when you install it, so you can keep track of how many cyberware you have at all times.
Is this the biochrome animal arm, or is it something different?
That's what it is.
Son of a badge.
And then I need to.
How
I need
many
to edit
how many
Grenade.
cyberware slots do we have?
It'll
It
say on your
is-
bag.
No, actually, I don't think it will.
Oh, mine does.
Does it? Oh, maybe. I don't know. I didn't know if I put it in there on everyone's or not.
For how many slots you're able to have, Si?
Yeah, like I'm at 4 out of 7.
Where do you?
Oh
put
yeah,
them?
so I did on yours. Whoa. So let me go
Oh, I
up
see
real
cyberware.
quick. So your cyberware max is your constitution modifier. So whatever the plus is on your con, plus 2. That's how many
Wow.
cyberware you can have before you lose essentially you lose connection to the aether, the weave, so you can't
Mhm.
cast magic spells. And if you want to try and attune to magic items, you actually have to roll for it, and it can fail.
So wait, I'm confused because I show 6 cyberware. But my con plus 2 is only 4.
That might just be part of the bag then. Let me go into your sheet and actually look. Campaigns. And then frag grenades, you should be able to add frag grenades now that I edited them to be proper the proper type because they were an old edition.
Oh, okay. I'll get rid of them and re-add them.
Oh, if you added frag grenades, they actually might. I'll look at your sheet and see if you added the right ones. So Astrid, let's see. This is Constitution. Yeah, that should be 4. Inventory. Down to where do you see the 6 is what you're talking to next to your thing?
I'm just looking in cyberware. There's 6 things listed, so I didn't know.
1, 2.
But a couple of them, I don't know if they're actual.
Oh, so let's see here. So general implants, heightened neurotransmitters. That's the dash. The NOS isn't doesn't count. So yeah, you do. You have one more than you should, because you have the track masters on right now, which give you 10 to your movement speed, and then channel defibrillator.
So can I turn them off and on as needed?
You can like uninstall them and shit like that if you need to. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like if I can't, I would have to go through the time to get them reinstalled if I wanted them. Like I couldn't do it in the middle of a cave or something.
Yeah, you'd have to outfit yourself in like at the day or whatever when you wanted to, whatever you wanted for that day, or take the time to change them on a rest or something like that. But yeah, you do have one more than is allowed by your Constitution modifier.
So if I was going to add the biochrome arms, I would need here too.
Yeah, I would take off the let's see, the ones that give you the most. Oh no, you're not. Okay, I see why. So the nocturnal retinal augmentation is a flaw. The surgery went wrong and it messed with your brain, so I didn't count this one. I have it right here.
Oh.
So the retinal augmentation actually doesn't count as a cyberware, similar to the Neuralink. I think that's why. Okay. So you just have to switch out the biochrome legs or something else for the arms.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's got the little. You see how it has the asterisks next to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why that's there.
So then the heightened flight neurotransmitter also has an asterisk next to it.
That is specifically because it's edited. Oh, here I should probably add an extra one then, because I didn't realize it adds that when you customize it. So, but anyway, you can just switch out one for those arms, and then the arms gives you a lot of benefits.
So I want to clarify, the cyberware we're supposed to have as many slots, our Constitution modifier +2?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I should have another 2 slots, because my Con modifier is +2, so I should have another 2, so I should have 4 altogether?
So they're not going to show up, it's just that's how many you can have installed at a time. There's nothing that actually shows you, it just tells you how many items are in your backpack.
Okay, gotcha. It was just clarifying.
Yeah, and if you, I think, shut one off, it says like, yeah. So I don't think you have really any cyberware.
I have the wired reflexes.
Oh, okay.
And the new vision NOS.
Yeah, and the new vision doesn't count, so because it's the Neuralink. So you only have 1. So you got 3 open slots.
Oh,
so you can install the arms, no problem. And if you in the items, if you look up animal arms, the biochrome animal arms should pop up.
All right, so add items to cyberware.
Mm-hmm. And we'll have to, when everyone has them, I'll tell you what you get from them, so we can all change it at the same time. Because you'll have to customize your sheet.
Biochrome animal arms, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And essentially, everyone who's installing them, which I think you all can, because you have 4 sets. Your guys' strength becomes 19, so you can click on strength and manually put it to 19.
It auto does
It actually
if you
just
click
yeah,
it.
it auto did that.
Oh shit! I couldn't remember if I figured out how to do that or not. I thought it
Yeah,
was still
you
broken.
did.
Noise.
No, so it's because if I click off like the track masters, then I automatically lose 10 to my movement speed.
Oh, sick. Okay,
Right.
I couldn't remember if I fixed the cyberware or not because I was having a lot of fucking trouble with that when I started trying to do it, and I was like, I'm just gonna do it all custom. But that works sick.
Mine does
Dope.
not work. But that's okay.
What'd you say, Raven?
Mine doesn't work.
I gotta go and add it manually.
Did you click the
So
dot next to it?
did you click? Yeah, did you make sure that the little square next to it is red?
On it.
To make
instead
it
of-
active.
A little line.
Huh?
Mine doesn't have a square. It just has a little line.
Next to the name
Um,
where it says active or not, when you
Yep.
go to inventory cyberware and then you look at active.
Yep.
Hold on one second. I'm gonna look. Click back from Astrid. Go into. I love how I can fucking just look at all the sheets. It's so nice.
That's so cool.
Us too.
Yeah,
Certainly makes
it's the
things
one thing I
helpful.
like about D&D Beyond. Whoa. Okay. Inventory. Let's see what is going on here. Back cyberware. Oh, it's because you just did a custom item. Hold on. I'll add the actual item. So there's an inventory, manage inventory thing. You can actually like search for items, and I made it so the homebrew actually come through, so we can actually.
Okay.
Here they are. Dope. Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
awesome. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't broken. That makes me happy. So now
Yeah.
Got it.
you should have this. And strength, yeah, strength pops to that, and so you get the strength bonus. Is what you get. You
Nice.
get. You all have a climb speed now, so that if you would have had these last time, the last thing
Oh,
would
this
have
would
been
have been
cake.
so good.
Yeah, so you can climb like you can walk now, no problem. And when you attack with bludgeoning weapons, if you don't like the damage you roll, you can say, "Hey, I'm going to use my animal arms to re-roll this bludgeoning damage." So
So sick.
So here's my question though: if you re-roll it, that
You can't-
whatever
that's
that
it.
is becomes your. Okay.
you pick the highest. If you roll
Oh.
shittier,
Okay.
then you get to pick the one before. Yeah. Yeah. The whole point of this is to not get fucked.
Yeah.
I hate when. I know it's like it's a gamble. Oh my god, I got a hair in my eye, eyelash. Oh my god, it's like stabbing.
This
too.
is so
Oh,
weird.
but-
My climbing speed is bigger than my walking speed.
Wait, where do you see
That-
climbing speed?
So that's
What-
probably something in the item. It probably adds climbing instead of. There's probably like a value in there I have to fix, but it should be the same. So just
No,
ignore them.
my climbing speed is more than my walking speed as well.
Oh, how much more? Is it
20.
like 30 more?
No,
20
it's
more?
20. I've got walking 40 and then climbing 60.
Okay,
Mine's-
I'm gonna look.
Mine's walking 55 and climbing 80.
Wait.
I'm a climbing motherfucker. You click on your walk speed and it'll tell you.
Oh shit! Mine's 30 and 60.
Yeah.
Nice.
So there's a value in there. It's adding 30 or 20 or some value to everyone because it's all different. So I'm gonna look at it real fast. And then you got your grenades. You got the animal arm upgrades. Was there anything else? You got ammo. Oh, you didn't get ammo though, Vidar.
No, I didn't. Yeah.
Before we jump to other things, you just need regular ammo. Yours probably not going to be as much. 50 rounds for you is 25. So if you want to just get like a box of 100, you can spend 50 gold and put 100 more rounds on your inventory.
Okay. It says BD chainsaw mags. I've got 3 mags that hold 30 rounds of heavy loaded BD ammunition.
So you can make a custom item, and this will be like your box of loose rounds because those are loaded mags, and you're not getting any more magazines.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, you have 3 mags. When you buy bullets, you don't get any more magazines. Animal arms.
Can you buy magazines?
Yeah,
You
that
can
was my
buy
next question. Okay. Then let's do the loose rounds. A box of 100 loose rounds, and then can I get like 3 more mags?
Are you gonna carry 6 fully loaded magazines on you at all times, or do you have a bag of holding, right?
I have a bag of holding. Yes.
Okay, so it won't be a problem for you. So, real quick, Let me look up the price. So
I
I forgot off the top of my head.
I have a gray bag of tricks, which is fun as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want one? Do you want one mag that will hold all of them, or do you want them in the 30-round mags? You can get a 100-round drum too, but it is a little more expensive.
I'll just do the 30 round because that's what I've been using. I've got 10 rounds left in the current mag that's in my chainsaw.
So it's another 60 gold.
Okay. All right, so that's
By the
110
way-
gold altogether, minus.
Yeah, are we selling the extra rifles and shit?
Do you want to? You want to keep them to break them down to make stuff, or do you want to sell them?
I mean,
You still have-
that's kind of
you
what
have-
Vidar does, right?
You have the
Yeah.
eyes and the weapons still that you haven't used. You used all the arms.
Yeah.
Did use all the arms. Ha! We all strunk.
I don't know. I went from a +1 on my damage to a +4, so I will take that.
I'm just gonna take the value out of the climb speed. So it might say climb speed with a dash like 0, but just remember that it's the same. It's equal to your walking.
Okay. And 100 loose rounds.
All right, let us know when that's done. I'll refresh and see if it did anything.
This one might take a little bit because it's more in the modifiers that's changing, not just the names. And I've noticed that does take a little bit longer. You can refresh now to see if it's changed, but it might not for a little bit. So it actually might not till after we're done. And then you got your bags, your rounds. Was there anything else?
We'll definitely reset it if we level. That should reset it.
Yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening
That
right
work?
away again.
Did that work? Damn it.
All right, I took 110 gold off of mine for my my 3 mags and my 100 loose rounds.
Okay, so yeah. Smart
I was
arrows.
wondering, can I buy some sedatives, like some needles with the sedation in them or something?
Yes, you can.
Like a
Go back.
syringe or like a sleep dart?
Ooh, good question. Could I shoot a sleep dart?
I have something here in poisons called powerful sedative.
Oh, perfect.
So one batch of 10 uses. So essentially, you could fill up a syringe to dose someone once 10 times, or have 10 syringes or whatever. It's 400 gold.
I will
and-
take it.
No haggling, just mine.
Yeah, I'm not gonna haggle you. I'll take it.
Okay, so you have 10 uses, and you didn't get Regina's injection dagger, but you could buy an injection dagger if you wanted to, if you didn't want syringes.
Injection dagger.
Hey, Woodrow, I have a question. I saw this in
Yeah.
a game once that a medic used. Basically, it was a needle gun, like a ranged kind of thing, and it
You're talking
shot
about
like a
Overwatch?
syringe. Yeah, it shot little
On a
syringe
medic?
darts, and if they alt fired, it would heal what they're shooting, and if they didn't alt fire, it would like poison or whatever
I would love something like that if possible.
Shelly,
that would be-
I can help. Okay.
Oh,
You would have
I
to
got-
buy essentially a medical, not a medical, like an assassin gun, essentially. It'd be the same price as like an automatic pistol, but what's good is Vidar could customize it, so instead of loading all the same thing, you could actually
Pick and choose.
pick and choose. Yeah,
please, I want this, please.
basically like 2 input ports, 2 magazine spots. That kind
yeah,
of thing.
essentially, yeah. It's like a double stack, but instead of going to the same spot, they go to two different spots.
Yes, please.
So you can kind of choose what bullet do I want this with this round.
Yeah, that would be awesome because then you could heal from a distance.
Heal and sleep. That's all I need. Gimme, please.
Yeah. So you could do hypo spray distance. So that's going to be $1,200.
I
For
will
just
give
the
you
gun.
1,200.
Do you
Okay,
have
so yeah.
1,200?
I got 5,200.
Oh shit! Never mind. I ain't paying for shit for you.
Oh, but you were
Ah.
offering. It was very sweet of you.
I was all ready to help sacrifice some of my money, and then you're like, yeah, I have like 5 times the amount you do. I'm like, oh.
I wasn't trying to rub it in, but I appreciate
Shae,
it.
did you not hear when we gained 1,350 gold?
Yeah. I bought shit. I was down to 100 gold.
God damn, girl.
I know. Bought good shit.
You so crazy.
But if you do want to sell and split those, like say 4 of the guns and 4 of the eyes, and keep the other, and keep the other 2 or whatever for Vidar to toy with, you could do that as well. And I'll roll to see how much you guys get for it. You guys can do some haggling checks, some persuasion checks or deception checks to try and pick how much dice I roll.
Persuasion's a
how much
plus
money.
4.
Ooh,
My
let's
deception's the plus 6.
Wow. You're a deceptive motherfucker. I'm only a plus 3.
I'm a plus
You know what's
1.
funny? So I was thinking about this. You were trying to be the thief as the monk, but actually, interesting enough, the druid in this world is the thief. She's a street. She has street kid background. She's got thieves tools, and her deception's high. And I think, do you have an investigation? I can't remember.
Investigation's only plus 1. But
Oh,
my
okay, never mind. So,
persuasion's plus 4. Performance is plus 4. Sleight of hand is plus 4.
yeah, so it's funny because you're technically like the thief or whatever. You should be the one trying to disarm traps.
There you go, Shae.
You seem like you were having fun.
By disarming
trying
the
to
traps
get
with
us-
your face.
I was trying to not get us killed.
Oh, well then I probably should have been doing that.
Yeah, well, get up there.
Well, this
Alright.
is-
So
this is how
Vidar,
we
do
learn.
you want us
What?
to sell some of them? And like keep 2 of each back for you? Does that work?
Sure. Yeah,
And
probably works.
Thank you.
you can roll with advantage because whoever essentially goes with you, or if you all go as a group, you can kind of aid in the haggling.
Awesome.
Nice.
I don't need it. I got a nat 20.
Oh! Well, in that
There
case,
you
let me
go.
just go ahead and add these D20 instead of these 2D6 I was going to roll.
Oh, what?
This D20,
So,
or this D6.
I roll a 1 when it's to my own health, but when it's for the group, I get 20s.
That's awesome.
You're
First, sorry,
welcome,
not D20.
everyone. I sacrificed my body.
Okay.
So, what are we holding on to for me to modify?
2 rifles and
eyes.
2 eyes.
Yeah.
And
2 of the grappling rifles.
yeah, they're the grapple rifles, and they are, which is just a standard unmasterwork rifle that has a undermount on it, which the undermount is the grappling piece.
Yeah, I added one to my sheet.
And the 2
And
eyes of the
then,
magic detect.
So you have 2 of those. Oh wow, I rolled pretty high too on a D12s. On 3 D12s, I rolled a 12, 8, and a 7. So that's.
Two magic detect
And let's see the price on these, just to make sure I'm not undercutting you guys.
27 million.
Yeah, 27 million. No, they're used. They're a little damaged. But with a good roll,
And we shine them. That's part of the deception. We just shine them up real nice.
Paint over some of the scratches.
Little Bondo.
Presentation is everything.
Do a little Mod Podge, it'll be fine. Decoupage over it, they'll never know.
Some E60,000.
Okay. So you guys gain another 5,400, and I'm going to divide that by 4 so you guys can add this to your sheet. Wow. Okay. So,
Another
That divides
1350.
yeah.
What is it?
1350 again.
Yeah, again.
Nice.
Because so if you look at what you guys got from the last missions, I have it written down. You got 1,000 from Kirby, or from coins from Steve leaving them in the thing, which you can sell for more than 1,000 if you want to try and do that. But you would each take a fourth of that out of your gold, 250, and then change it for something else. But then 4,000, then 400. So yeah, it just happened to be the same fucking amount. That's fucking funny because that's not the first time I've done that. That's that. Those are sold. Yeah. All right. Now, if you guys want, we can go ahead and get set up for the next mission. What I do want to tell you guys, or ask you guys, is what were you planning to get there, like as soon as they open, when there's like not a lot of people there, so you're there the whole time and people are said that would make people aware of you, or are you trying to like kind of come in as like the first set, first band is playing and sneak in, or
I feel like if we're there right when it opens, that's going to draw more attention to us than if we show up like normal human beings who are going to not sit there the entire time. I mean, that's my thought.
I figured. I just wanted to make sure that there was no point you guys were like, oh, we should have got here earlier. I wanted to make sure it was like stated that it was. Yeah, okay.
No, and we already did our surveillance and our like pre-hacking anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you made a little back door. You found out there's no drones that they have there. The only drones you have to worry about are like police drones that might be in the area at the time that see you or whatever, like responding to any chaos that might happen. But as long as you guys...
Go ahead.
I was just saying, as long as you guys do the mission stealthily and just do the hacking and stuff and nothing pops off, there's like almost nothing to worry about.
Cool. Does this guy know me? Like, would he recognize me?
The Florian guy, actually no, because your hacker persona, no one, the hacker personas come as no one knows that you're anonymous, no one knows who you are. So they would have got as much information on your persona as they could. So they know that, but they probably don't know what you look like to your knowledge, unless like they got really creative and did a lot of research and tried to like find you and get eyes on you, which you don't know the extent of their research and picking people for the jobs and stuff. So, but you were there to fill in on a mission, so you don't even know if the company picked you or if you were there and the hacker just did last minute into your thing. So you don't really know that yet, but you will find that out from this job.
So I don't trust that at all. So what I'm going to do is ask fuck is your name? Astrid? Since her deception is so high, I'm gonna ask her to kind of help with our outfits, our disguises, kind of thing.
Okay.
Also, I can cast invisibility if we wanted to. I don't know, make the giant muscle not visible.
So be aware, you can't cast invisibility. You can turn invisible from your subdermal holographic implants, so it's self only.
It says a creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends.
That's because it's giving you the description from a spell, and I'm telling you that it is not a spell.
Fine.
You're getting it everywhere.
Fine. I didn't want the spell anyway. Okay, it's fine. I was excited for a second.
All right, so go out and get some makeup and some rave shit.
All right. So, am I rolling deception to see how good it is?
Yeah, and you can do a group check. And does anyone else have any pluses in their perception, or like any proficiency or deception? I mean, or performance.
I actually have a +3 in deception.
Okay.
Also, Raven was asking if she could add anything about that gun to her sheet, or if you were going to be busy for a minute doing that.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I did not hear that. What gun specifically? The rifle? You're going to add a rifle, one of the rifles?
The needle thing?
The sleep one we were talking about.
Sorry, sleep dart. I have to. You bought the knockout stuff, the 10 uses, and then you bought the pistol, which has 8 shots. Fuck it, I'm just gonna make it 10. That's too close. I want to make it 10 so it's easy to keep track of.
Can Vidar tinker that together?
So you have essentially. Wait, what was that?
Can Vidar tinker that together, the healing knockout thing, or is that going to be a long-term project? Or
no, he can tinker that together in the day. That'll be a day thing. And you have, I believe on your sheet you have hypo sprays already. Shelly, if you do, you won't have to buy any more. You can use those for 5 of the syringes for healing, and then you can use another 5 of your knockout, your sedative uses for
I don't think I have it. All I have is a trauma kit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna open the. Oh, I have it open right here. I think I put. Yeah, so your sorted clerical components. That's actually for your spell casting. Trauma supplies. 10 charges. Yeah, so you actually do. You do have. Because your trauma supplies, it has 10 charges, and that can be used as like a hypo spray usage. So you actually can use all your trauma kit supplies for, or 5 of your trauma kit supplies to make them. And then is the unknown drugs that you put, is that the poison or the sedative?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to add notes to that item right now for the sedative so you can look at it. 10 uses, 400 gold.
Oh.
Powerful.
Oh. Hey, can we get Shelly? Can you whip up something to like spike his drink or something like that?
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking to begin with. That's what got me down this whole path. Was like I should get something to put this guy to sleep. Like
that is 100% doable.
Perfect.
Yeah, we should totally roofie this bitch.
Hey, let's say that.
Are there when we case this place, were there like booths and shit, or is this just like standing room only and then a bar?
I will actually show you.
Ooh.
So you've got the entrance, Shelly's trauma vehicle right here.
This place looks so cool.
2 guards out the front, 2 guards on the inside, and you know that when you come in, if you carry any weapons, they will be checked into the weapons locker. So there is you can't just walk in with a giant rifle. Yeah, unless you have a magical bag, you can put it in.
Bag of colding.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can't sneak the weapons in that way. But they will check you for weapons. You know that's protocol. That's not going to be a surprise. And then there's bathrooms immediately to the right and left. Then the dance floor is in the middle. It's a long dance floor with these sort of like hologram screens and pillars that project lights and people and different holograms and stuff. And then there's booths on the far left side, right and left side, and then 2 bars where you can get drinks. And then at the very front, you have the sort of hologram system where the band projection is played. Sometimes there's live people playing with assisted holograms. Sometimes it's just hologram, which you know the guy that you're doing this job with, Mez. That's how he performs. He's always just a pure hologram performance. But yeah, dance floor in the middle, booths to the right and left, along with the 2 bars.
So we could conceivably roofie him and drag him to a booth.
If you can time it right and you make your perception checks to notice everything when he's getting his drink, and you can intercept it properly and deceive and get the stuff in the drink, yeah, you can do this.
Okay. Who among us? Go ahead.
I was gonna say if at any point in time he's gonna like sit down off to the side or anything, then we could have one of us go up and basically do a honeypot.
Oh god.
Like, hey baby, how's
Let's
it
have
going?
Shelly honeypot him.
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious.
How you doing, good looking?
That'd be funny if he's like, actually, he's more my type, and points at Vidar.
That would be hilarious.
I feel like Vidar's gonna be like,
No.
I can't even.
I'm
take
staying outside.
it.
Party pooper.
There's like, I'm gonna stay with the van and make sure that we get away.
Actually, do we have any recon on this guy? Like, maybe what he's into?
Oh, yeah. Check his search history.
So you don't have his necessarily all his search history, but there is because he probably does that from encryption. But you did get bank statements and stuff. 1 second, I'll open the description I gave when you got that first episode. But yeah, you actually do have some stuff on that might help you plan. So in this, like, we got 10 minutes left. I'm gonna open this. It'll probably take 10 minutes to open all. I'm just kidding. It won't take that long. So one.
On the next episode, Woodrow will still be opening documents.
Yeah.
Just look at his trash, Feline says.
He was into like the electro shows, and he was kind of an ugly half elf who had a long rap sheet.
Ooh.
Into violence, committing violence at the shows, getting into fights, and he always had people who would get him out. Okay, the file's open. Let me look real quick.
Put him in a bag of holding.
Chill.
The file, shows he's into electronic dance music. His regular persona is all over the place, committing robberies, assaults, and even a couple murders. Looks like Lone Star lawyers always dig him out of trouble and get him back out on the streets in like no time. His bank transaction through third-party apps look like he spends his money on ammo, drugs, ordering food, and rent, and that's basically it. And then he was paid through he was paid through a random account linked to Shepherd Robotics, which is an old out-of-business Cerberus subsidiary. That's all the information you got from the stuff that Mez was able to pull off about him.
So not much about him having any interest in anyone in any romantic way.
It's gonna be trial and error, baby.
Doesn't seem to
Right?
be. Hey, it's a good thing to look into it and ask, though, right?
Yeah, we can always tap into the camera and see who he's staring at on the dance floor.
Can we intercept his food deliveries?
Oh my god.
Shelly and I can both proposition him at the same time and see which one he goes for.
Yeah. You prefer them a little fresh, or you like some flavor in them?
Oh gosh!
Oh god, yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh!
Hey Astrid, what can you shapeshift into? You might be into some weird shit.
Oh, wait. Yeah, we could scope it out and see who's talking to the most.
I shapeshift into like a.
But you can't shapeshift into people, it's only animals.
I know.
Shapeshift into a giant
booger.
We're not making this a furry thing.
Shapeshift into a giant octopus with all those tentacles.
Oh my
No.
God.
I am definitely staying in the van.
The more we talk, the more Vidar's like.
He just gets further and further away. We check
Make sure no one escapes. Good luck.
I'll just park the van down the block. It's fine.
He's gonna be in the van with the doors locked.
Down by the river.
When you come and knock, be like, let us in, and be like, I don't know, are you still an octopus? This whole thing got real weird.
And then I will make that dart gun. I'll actually make an item for you, so it'll be in your attacks next time I start.
Thank you.
But essentially, yeah, you guys we'll pick up next time here right at the start of the mission, and you guys can figure out exactly how you want to approach this.
Oh, some person! Hey, baby, want to have some fresh turtles?
I mostly
he seems to be
robot,
more into, he seems to get his jollies off more through the violence than anything else. He seems to be a very damaged individual. Let's just put it that way.
Vidar, go up and punch him in the face. That'll get his attention.
That might do it. That might do it.
Foreplay.
Vidar goes up and punches him in the face, and then we're like, we're just gonna dump all these roofies in that drink. He's good.
I don't
And have
like
Vidar
your face.
take a fall.
All right, Astrid, dress up as like a Hellraiser chick, like hooks and shit.
I'm good. I'm so good to not do that. Like,
Or you can stop the sharing. Yeah, I'll just stop it. Cool.
That's awesome. All right, we're ready for our job.
hey, at least we're finally out of the fucking dungeon and back
Also,
to like, the main mission.
Also today, I'm just gonna check in with what did you say his name was? Daz.
Mez, yeah,
So-
Mez, like Mesmer.
All right, I'm gonna check with Maz and just make sure he's still good to go.
Yeah, you've got your name as Namgold Akbanok with 3 extras on the list for the show. So you got your
Yes!
entry.
All right.
Oh my god, you. We will never. He's never dying. Even though he's very dead, he's never
Very
dying.
dead. Yeah.
He's super dead, but he's not in our hearts.
I imagine Astrid hits level 20 and then uses true resurrection on him. He's back.
He comes back and he's like, "What the fuck? How many times am I going to be pulled from the afterlife?
From the afterlife, yeah, exactly.
Or
I already pulled him from Valhalla."
Yeah. He didn't want to be there though. He was like he did not belong there.
He didn't, but I don't think he wants to be here either. It would just
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
be right. Oh well, fuck yeah!
Yay.
I'm really happy that we're back. Hopefully we will have everyone next week, but
I hope so
try-
too. Raven.
Try to get back on this being weekly. We'll see how it goes. Even if we end up rolling every now and then without 1 or 2 people.
Yeah, so I just want to say that is after this mission, because I mean everyone's already kind of here. After this one, the way I plan to do things is like episodic jobs. So at the start of a session, if there's only 3 of us, it's like, oh, you get a call for this job that these people go on or whatever. So it'll be able to move episodically. We just kind of got trapped in that cave right off the bat.
Yeah. So basically, after we do this club.
Yeah, we
That'd
should
be
be able
awesome.
to do.
Okay, as we stand right now, is everyone good for next week?
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as I
Yep.
know.
All right.
Something pop-
When you find out that that's not the case, please put it in the DM group. Don't wait for us to ask on the day of. I'm begging you.
All right. Thank you,
Happy to
everybody,
see
for
you.
watching. We appreciate the 37 people that have been hanging out with us while we just, put ourselves through crazy stuff. What do you?
The good stuff book, the cookbook launch. I just wanted to point to
Yeah.
it. If you see, that right.
Yes.
That
Make
is
sure
correct.
that you go and check it out. There is a massive lineup of where good stuff is going to be, and there's a bunch of giveaways happening on each one of those shows. So make sure that you go to Twitter, check out all of their places that they're going to be, because it's all over. I know one of them's on your channel, right, Luke? Or your
Yes,
channel. They've got
Thursday.
felines.
Yep. Felines is
their own.
Friday. They're launching
yum.
Wednesday. They're going to come on my show on Thursday. And then Friday, they're doing a second launch on Felines' channel.
And then I think that they're doing something on, I think the next day, Saturday, is their own channel, and then there's another channel after that. So just go check out Good
Jason.
Stuff's. Yeah, there you go. Check out Good Stuff's
Yep.
Good stuff.
lineup. There's a lot of places that they're going to head, and they're doing giveaways. So
They could always
Yes,
stop on
indeed.
Regen once they're done on Friday. Just saying.
they're actually signed up for stopping by on Regen. I don't think not this week, but the week after.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
we'll be good.
I hope we get a copy of their book, because there's some really interesting things in there that I want to give a shot. So
We 100% are gonna get their cookbook, because who the fuck does a cookbook? I've got
There
to
will be a stretch goal of a
Awesome.
bookmark that I'm doing, and you can get a custom cutting board
Ooh, love
that that Flying Feline has done.
Yeah.
She laser engraved their logo.
Hey.
Custom bamboo cutting boards available on the campaign. Then they turned
Awesome.
out beautifully.
Thank you, some person, for dropping that link. Everybody, please go sign up, and we will see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye.